McDonell Macks football is on the air. WOGO's coverage of the Macks is brought to you by the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, Royal Credit Union, Wynn Family Dentistry, Peterson Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services, Nicolay Bank, Ashley Construction, Weersgala Plumbing and Heating, Stelter Incorporated, Kelm Law Firm, Wisconsin Surplus Online Auctions, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, Kurth Heating and Cooling, Holly Bovey of Colwell Banker Brenizer Realtors, Mauer Sperry Insurance, Quality Propane, Metropolis Resort and Action City, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Northwestern Bank, and Czech Law Firm. Now with the Macks pregame show, here's your WOGO sports team, Mark Halverson and Seth Smisky.
WOGO, go Macks, your sports station.
Thank you very much, Dawson Halverson, and welcome back to Dorais Field, everybody. It's Macks Football, the 2025 edition, and we've got quite the cast tonight because we've got Gavin Bovey and Colin Nichols back at our WOGO radio studio. Thank you, guys. And here we've got also Sam Aberley and Caleb Swenson, as we've got the live video stream for Macks Football, the first time here with WOGO on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook. And, of course, our usual radio broadcast. Seth, welcome back.
Hey, thank you. It's good to be back.
And we couldn't quite say goodbye to Grant Smisky. Now, he's graduated. He won't be on the gridiron, but, however, he's part of the broadcast tonight. Grant, how's it feel?
Feels awesome. A little sad that I'm not playing, but glad I'm here.
All right, so people are already asking me at the station what your plans are now, and the coming school year is right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm going to St. Mary's University in Winona, and I'll be studying business.
All right, fantastic. Congratulations to you. So, again, it's very warm here as we get ready for this North Central East Conference football game tonight. The Macks get to host Alma Center Lincoln, as we'll hear from Dustin Ambort, a assistant coach in a short time, as head coach Nate John in his first year. He said, Dustin can do the interview. I got other things to focus on. So, but for them, a tall order, it seems, Seth, to come in here against McDonell with his first-year head coach and take on a senior-laden team with 13 seniors.
Yeah, they as far as talent goes from last year, I mean, I don't think we're going to see any drop off. I mean, we're fortunate enough where we were just able to reload kind of with this senior class and this junior class. I mean, where there's going to be kids not playing that have plenty of talent that would probably play in a lot of other places, right? So, yeah, I expect really good things out of this team.
The fans talking with one of the moms on the sideline. Her son, Caden Booth, not going to play, injured tonight, but one of those 13 seniors. She said it's super fan night, and she is super excited, as these Macks faithful are, for this year, and excited about the pictures of all the senior boys on the fence. So a great tradition and support here at McDonell.
Yeah, it is, and hopefully, hopefully we can keep it going. There's going to be some changes coming on next year, and just keeping this tradition alive and keeping kids interested is going to be huge.
Absolutely, we got a lot to look forward to, and later on we'll get to the Toyson Ford keys to the game. But in 2 minutes, Dustin Ambort, assistant head coach of the Alma Center Lincoln Hornets. We talk to him, and later Coach Mark Maloney. It's the Macks pregame show tonight on FM 103.1. WOGO.com and live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook. This is WOGO Sports coverage of Macks football.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Leibrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the experts at Kurth Heating and Cooling, your local, employee-owned, factory-authorized carrier dealer. Kurth technicians are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. You could even find yourself saving money on your energy bill. They work on most brands of equipment, so call Kurth first. They have ways of making you very comfortable. Turn to the experts. Kurth Heating and Cooling.
Time to get away. It's adventure play. Metropolis Resort.com.
Metropolis Resort is turning 20, and we're celebrating all summer long. Special park deals, hotel deals, weekly giveaways, and one epic grand prize you won't believe. We're giving away a car. Learn more about our 20-year celebration at metropolisresort.com and help us celebrate 20 years in the Chippewa Valley all summer long.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Hi, this is Dave Check, attorney and owner of the Check Law Office. I've been a part of the Chippewa Falls community for most of my life. It's where I grew up and where I started my practice. My motto at the Check Law Office has always been to provide people with the same legal service that I would expect if my own family needed an attorney. You meet with me directly and you are treated like part of the team. My goal has always been to get problems solved as efficiently and inexpensively as possible. I have proudly fought for Chippewa Falls on the field, as a coach, and as an attorney. Don't hesitate to add the Check Law Office to your team.
Macks pregame on FM 103.1 AM 680, WOGO.com, and the live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook. And Dustin Ambort, assistant head coach of Alma Center Lincoln, alongside of first-year head coach Nate John. And you guys had a coaching change around February, huh?
Yeah, that is correct. He resigned due to some family issues, so Coach John took the realm, and then I stayed in as an assistant.
Mm-hmm. All right, so give me kind of an overview of where the program's at coming into this one. I understand you guys like to throw.
Yeah, the last previous years, we had a throwing offense. The offense will be a little bit different, but we still like to throw the ball. We lost a lot of key people last year in graduation, so we have some new kids filling in some new roles, and that makes our offense a little bit different.
It all starts with the quarterback then. I mean, obviously the offensive line is huge, but Adam Massman, your junior quarterback.
Yeah, last year he got a lot of experience as a sophomore coming in, so he's one of our captains this year, and hopefully he can be more involved in the offense, not just in the pass game, but hopefully in the run game.
Bryce Arnold, your key running back.
Yep, so last year he got some important carries in games, but he has to replace one of our better players last year who was our main offense, so hopefully he can come up with the task with that.
And sounds like a number of wide receivers you like to kind of shuttle in and out.
Yeah, so we're going to be bringing in a lot of new people. Senior Jay Stetzer is going to lead us. He's been the most experienced. Levi Marek is another senior that will be a lot of targets as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, and again, a tough McDonell squad, 13 seniors on the road against them. A tough way to start your conference play here in the North Central Eastern Conference.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but it's also a good test for us as we are a young team and a lot of inexperienced players starting. So if we can compete with a team like McDonald, that should bode well for us this year.
Coach Ambort, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, assistant head coach Dustin Ambort joining us from the Alma Center Lincoln sideline. And when we come back in 2 minutes, McDonald head coach Mark Maloney on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
Great players may get headlines, but it takes teamwork to win championships. And when it comes to your family's dental health, Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin have created a championship team at Wynn Family Dentistry. Wynn Family Dentistry is proud to be a part of our Chippewa Falls community and wishes all our Chi High and McDonell student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Cards and go Macks from Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin at Wynn Family Dentistry in Chippewa Falls.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Macks pregame show on FM 103.1, WOGO.com, the live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook on this Friday night. And Coach, back at it, season 5 for you here, second time around, this time the 8-player.
Well, yeah, this is great. You know, I enjoy doing this stuff and always have, and that's why I'm here, and I enjoy these kids. These kids are fantastic to work with. Looks like, you made the rain hold off. Thanks, Mark, for doing that. I don't think we're going to get wet tonight, so... again, game one, it's always exciting, and being on our home field. We got home game this week, home game next week. So it's nice to have a couple of home games back to back, get these kids really rocking.
Last Friday, a bunch of your guys showed up at our studio for the second straight year, gave me this T-shirt. Read the Jerry Rice quote on the back.
I got one just like it.
Read the Jerry Rice quote on the back.
Do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't.
All right, so you came up with that or what?
No, the kids. That's all kids.
Yeah.
They enjoy doing that stuff, and they like taking some responsibility and some credit for coming up with that stuff. So
when you and I, as longtime football fans, think of some of the hardest workers, it's Walter Payton and Jerry Rice. So no surprise they're among the greats. So that's great they're embracing that, because you don't just show up at football camp early August, right?
Exactly. And I think last year Grant Smitsky came up with a fantastic Coach Lombardi quote. So. These guys are at least football-minded, and I like that.
Just going to warn you, Grant is working the sidelines for us tonight, so he will likely be your interviewer post-game.
Okay, that'll be great.
That'll be something. But, Coach, also a good news for the Macks here in the offseason, learning that you will be playoff eligible.
Yes, I know that was a huge pump for these seniors to know that they have that chance, Coming into it, I said, no matter what, we go 8-0. If we're not playoff eligible, but now since we became playoff eligible, they're pumped up. They want to go further into that playoff system, so that's what we're shooting for.
And you've got 13 seniors and a new quarterback this year.
Yes, and the 13 seniors are awesome. It's all 12. I think all 12 of those 13 have been with me the whole time. And we added Nick Flashinsky. We've been trying to get that young man to come out, and he finally came out. He's a nice addition to the team. So. And Kale is going to just fit right in there at quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. And I understand even Dawson Moulton healthier this year he has been in a while.
Yes, his shoulder's been rehabbed quite a bit. Last year he was okay, maybe still a little tentative with his shoulder, but this year, he's been working really hard.
And he's going to play both ways for you.
Yes, he is. He wants to play, so we got him.
That'll help the defense.
It'll very much so. He's just so quick, and he likes contact, so... Again, we just got to make sure everybody stays healthy.
Finally, Alma Center Lincoln, your opponent tonight.
Yeah, they're a throwing team. We watched them on film a little bit, and they got a big guy back there that they run Wildcat out of. And when he's back there, they're pretty much going to run the ball, and then they put their shorter, smaller quarterback in, and he's going to throw the ball. So we got to realize that, and just play some fantastic defense here, and then offensively, we got to clean up a few things that we needed to clean up after the scrimmage. And we'll see how well we did.
First of 4 regular season games we've got slated to cover you. Coach, we wish you the best. We'll talk to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Mark.
All right, head coach Mark Maloney starting his 5th season, head coach of the 8-player McDonell squad. Second time around here, of course, with McDonell football. We're back in 2 minutes on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
You've got big financial goals, so you need the right banking team and a strategic game plan to get you there. That's where Nicolet Bank comes in, the team with a winning record of helping individuals and business owners like you achieve financial success. Whether you're aiming to score your dream home or put up points for your business, we're here to help you win. Get started at NicoletBank.com. Real people, real conversations. Nicolet Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My name is Carrie Kelm, and I'm a proud 1993 graduate of Chippewa Falls High School and the owner of Kelm Law Firm in downtown Chippewa Falls. Our firm specializes in family law, including divorce, custody and placement issues, and adoption, as well as criminal defense and restraining orders. With over 2 decades of experience, Kelm Law Firm has the playbook you need for success in the courtroom. Call or text 715-210-8699 for a consultation. For the best defense off the field, call Kelm Law Firm.
Winning. A rush of exhilaration. Winning. The triumph of victory. Winning. Bringing home what you've always wanted. Hey, bidder, 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 bidder. Don't delay. Bid today at Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. We sell anything and everything from vehicles, heavy equipment, collectibles, and more. WisconsinSurplus.com. Auctions run 24/7. Bid, buy, and sell with Wisconsin Surplus. Be a winner.
Mark Halverson, Seth Smisky, Grant Smisky will be our sideline reporter. Sam Aberly and Caleb Swenson providing the pictures on WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook. And again, there was high school football action last night from Stevens Point. Of course, we had the call with the Cards getting within a touchdown there in the second half, but then Stevens Point scoring the final 20 or so points, going on to a 43-15 victory. Other results from last evening included Hudson over Eau Claire Memorial, 37-21. It was your alma mater, Menominee, beating Eau Claire North, 54-32. Seth, Rice Lake over DC Everest, 30-25. Speaking of Caleb, his brother Will, a senior, with some good moments, it sounds like, including a clinching interception late in that contest. Other winners included New Richmond, River Falls, Cadott, Pepin Alma, Glenwood City, La Crosse, Logan as well last evening. And in the 8-player action, W's go to Washburn over Winter Birchwood, 44-8. Siren beat Port Edwards, 44-6. And Phillips over Chequamegon, 52-8. But our focus is on this one tonight as the Macks are in action against Alma Center Lincoln. And we got the starting lineup before the contest from head coach Mark Maloney. Some guys starting at both sides. At quarterback, obviously, Cale Holm, the starter this year. And Seth talking about, again, Grant was a 4-year starter, so pretty entrenched in that position. But those moments he couldn't be in there, we saw Cale, and we know about his athletic prowess, right?
Yeah, and Cale, he's the kind of kid that you can put him anywhere on the field, and he's going to excel. I think it was it would have been Grant's junior year, and David was banged up, and Cale came in, especially that was the end of that Clayton game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just it doesn't seem to matter where you put him.
Yeah.
He's going to take care of business.
Excellent athlete, and also offensively going to be joined in the backfield by Dawson Moulton. Again, Dawson's shoulders healthier, primed and ready. He's been starring at tailback since he was a freshman.
Yeah, and I feel like last year was a bit of a drop-off, and if he's healthy this year, he's a big kid, and he is fast.
Right, yeah.
So it could be – he could have an unbelievable season, and I think with those big old horses up front, they're going to use them.
And absolutely. And talking about some of those horses, Justin Quall and also Angelo Endres, who I think is going to sing the national anthem, and Mason Bussey as well, obviously being recruited even by the likes of Western Michigan in D1. So meanwhile, also don't forget in terms of, we do lose David Anderson, but his brother Luke is a junior, and you know the Anderson family well.
Yeah, and it's surprising to me. I got home from work tonight, and there's Luke sitting in our house, and I guess it's a pregame thing.
Okay.
He's got to come over to our house. So
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad he's going through the pregame ritual. And Ryan Smisky at tight end. Again, Ryan, such a great target, and looking to improve even upon his past performance.
Yeah, yep.
And doing it on both sides of the ball, actually.
For sure. And I hope they can, but, he's going to have to block this year too. So,
yep.
But he's just a big kid.
Right. Well, you love to have that target. And
Yep.
those compliments, and obviously Dawson out of the backfield. And then on defense, some of those individuals, you start off with for McDonell, it all starts with Mason Bussey on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, yep. Mason, like you say, he's getting looked at. I mean, he's got endless amounts of potential.
Yeah.
You know, it's for sure there.
And he's a great kid.
Yep.
Caleb Leet also on the defensive side, as is Ryan Smiskey. Also, you got Eli Stepp playing defense. Dawson Moulton on defense this year. And in the secondary, look for Luke Anderson and Isaac Crawford. Isaac has a lot of speed.
Yeah, Isaac's fast. You know, Eli's going to be huge. I think Eli is just going to have a fantastic season. He just looks good. He looks quick. He's going to be something to watch for sure.
And Mike, again, Eli's one of those both sides of the ball, because Eli at that fullback position, but again, a great counter to Dawson and making it unpredictable as to just when you think it's going to be Dawson to the left or the right, it's Eli blasting through for a huge gain.
Yeah, I think he brings another element, that shiftiness element,
Yeah.
you know, combined with his great speed. Yeah.
And a terrific defensive player, as you said here. So, well, if you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. Call White City Glass. And we'll tell you what, let's do it right now. It's time for the Toyson Ford Keys to the Game. You'll find a friend at Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Seth Smiskey, how about it?
You know, opening night, I guarantee you all these guys probably, their nerves are up. They're probably breathing hard. At least that's the way it was for me. It felt like I had run 5 miles and I hadn't done anything yet, you know, just because you're so amped up. But tonight, let's just do the little things right, you know, and focus on that and hang on to the football.
Well, we got kind of the Eli and Peyton Manning show, because we got the father-son edition. So that's Seth. And let's see, Grant, do you have your mic on?
I think so.
All right,
yeah.
so talk to me from the field. So, again, 4 years, you were the starting quarterback. Give me your Toyson Ford keys to the game.
I think, obviously number one is taking care of the football and making sure you tackle well, tackle low, nothing up high, and like Mr. Seth said, do the little things right, especially on the first game. This is a team that we can beat, and do the little things right, and we should be just fine.
There we go, spoken like a true coach. Tonight's Keys to the Game brought to you by Dad and Son here, Smiskey, by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Both teams, the Macks are on the 20-yard line, huddled around Coach Maloney, and the Hornets of Alma Center Lincoln off to our left. Here on WOGO Sports as we edge ever closer. Now, the clock at this moment, as I look to the right, has nothing on it, and so I have no idea. Sam, do you? I'm looking at. Do you have any idea about the status of the clock? Okay.
I heard something
what did you hear?
Power, maybe.
Okay.
And this happened once before.
Okay.
So I don't, but I see they're changing out consoles.
Okay.
Consoles
so they're working
there.
on that even now.
So Eric's earning his money tonight.
Eric, the principal at McDonell, but also maybe is in charge of replacing the console if they have trouble with the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So maybe that is. We got Angelo Andrus at center midfield, and shortly he'll sing the national anthem. We need to take another break. We'll come back. It'll be Macks football, the Macks on Super Fan Night here on WOGO, Halle Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Stick around. Macks and the Hornets of Alma Center Lincoln coming next on WOGO Sports. This is Macks football.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
20 below. Foot of snow. What? Oh, man. A dream?
If you're daydreaming about blizzards because your air conditioning just can't keep up, call Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The pros from Wurzgala can turn that blazing hot home cool and comfortable. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
We serve again with Gala Company.
WOGO Sports again. They did briefly have some numbers on the clock, so it looks like we're going to get things going there, and getting ready for the pregame prayer and national anthem. We'll take a break. Back in a moment on WOGO Sports.
Hi, I'm Justin Check, lifetime member of the Check Law Office team. As a former Chi High and college quarterback and now a Division II quarterbacks coach, I know the importance of having a solid team on your side. Athletics has also taught me the importance of leadership, community, and dedication. These are the same skills that my dad brought to the Chippewa Valley and built his firm around 25 years ago. Communication, dedication, experience, trust. The same characteristics you want in a team, you need in your attorney. The Check Law Firm motto has always been teamwork. Don't hesitate to join our team.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
Metropolis Resort is turning 20, and we're celebrating all summer long. Special park deals, hotel deals, weekly giveaways, and one epic grand prize you won't believe. We're giving away a car. Learn more about our 20-year celebration at metropolisresort.com and help us celebrate 20 years in the Chippewa Valley all summer long.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Whether it's home ice, home field, or home court, every team knows the advantage of playing at home. And when your real estate search needs that extra boost as well, call me. Hi, I'm Holly Bovey from Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. And for 25 years, I've been helping families find their homes right here in Chippewa Falls and the surrounding communities. Put my experience to work for you. Buying or selling, it pays to have that home team advantage. Call me anytime at 715-577-HOME or find me at hollybovey.com.
Mark Halverson and the Smiskys. Well, they're used to it being Seth and Drew, the brothers, but it's Seth and also Grant, father and son tonight. Grant on the sidelines as Angelo Andrus did a great job at the national anthem.
Yeah, very good. He's got a good voice.
All right, so the introductions now, and Alma Center Lincoln taking to the center of the field as a team, something New England did to great success back in the early part of the 21st century when they won the first of those 6 Super Bowls and beat the favored St. Louis Rams. And the Macks also introduced as a team, as they've been doing for a long time.
Yeah, it's a great way to do it.
Keep your finances on track with Royal Credit Union. RCU accounts come with smart tools like a mobile app that helps you stay in the know and stick to your goals. Open your account at rcu.org or at any office insured by NCUA. All right, well, we're slated to have 4 12-minute quarters. If somebody gets ahead by 35 points or more in the second half, we'll have a running clock. And I'm going to ask you to go ahead and describe the color schemes here. So for McDonell and for Alma Center Lincoln.
Okay, so we got McDonell with some yellow pants, blue and white trim. We're going with blue jerseys with white numbers and blue helmets.
Yes.
Is that how you would have done it, Mark?
That sounds good to me. It sounds like, and why do I think about like the school lunch program when you start talking? Anyhow, it kind of looks like an Owen Withy uniform.
It does.
For
black helmets, white jerseys with black numbers, and black pants.
All right, so we've got, it's going to be Alma Center Lincoln kicking the football, and try to identify that kicker for you shortly. Also let you know that look for the Mauer Sperry Insurance highlights of the week on our WOGO Sports social media channels. Follow WOGO Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Wow! Brought to you by Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls.
I think if I'm Alma Center here, boy,
it's like Jay Stetzer, the senior.
I'd squib it, or I'd kick it out of bounds or something. I wouldn't give it to Eli and Dawson back there.
All right, that's who you got, Eli Stepp and also Dawson Moulton. We're about ready for the kickoff, and the season is underway, and there's a squib kick that's going to be handled in the middle about the 27-yard line, and the Mac return guy is tackled way up high, as Grant said, to avoid by, looked like Noah Smiskey that time. It was. Noah. Number 4, the sophomore. What do you know about Noah?
Yeah, so that's Drew's son actually. But
Okay.
Noah's he's got good speed. I think he's like 6'2" or so, and he's as a sophomore he's one of these kids that you're looking at coming up. Like this kid's got some talent, and he might be special someday.
All right, fantastic. All right, so here we go. Under center as the starting quarterback is Cale Holm, I formation behind him. Moulton the deep back and handoff to Moulton, coming through, bursting through the line for a first down, taking it from the McDonell 40 all the way into the territory of Alma Center Lincoln.
Great hole there. I mean, he had plenty of room to run there. So that's what I mean. These first couple plays here, you make some contact, the nerves settle down a little bit, and then you really get to work.
13-yard run and a first down for the Macks from the 47 of Alma Center Lincoln. There's a handoff out in the middle, and Eli Stepp going to pound his way all the way to the 40, so a gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Just watching Eli on that one run there, he's a fullback. He's like a yard behind the offensive lineman, and he was still able to get a cut in as he went through the hole. So he's got great feet. 2nd
and 3 for the Macks now from the 40-yard line of Alma Center Lincoln, going right to left. And in motion, Moulton, and they're going to fake it to him, hand it off to Stepp up the middle. He's going to burst all the way inside the 25-yard line. Eli Stepp, another first down.
Yeah, they just moved Dawson, split him out left, and then he come back under and fake the handoff to him and give him to your speedy fullback.
That was a very fun play with Moulton. Again, he can run, but again, healthier than ever. That's the second first down for the Macks, and we get 2 highlights already for the Macks postgame show from the 24 just outside of the red zone. And pitching it to the right side, Moulton. Moulton at the 25 on the far sideline, knocked out of bounds at about the 20, maybe down to the 19-yard line. Possible gain of 5 on the play. It looked like Sean Stetzer, the sophomore defensive back, in on the tackle.
And as a
give
head
him 4
coach,
on the play.
Yeah, Mark, we haven't thrown the ball yet.
Right.
And haven't been in a long, 3rd and long at all. This is what you want to see right here. This is
2nd and 6 now for McDonell from the 20-yard line of the Hornets, with Cale Holm under center, I formation behind him. It's going to be a fake, rolling to the left. Cale Holm, first pass of the season. He's got Ryan Smiskey. Ryan inside the 10, hauled down at about the 7 or 8-yard line for another McDonell first down.
Yeah, good safe pass right there, for first pass of the season. Just Ryan going out for a short pass from the tight end position, and Cale just rolling out and hitting him.
Well, it's all about that, right?
Yep.
I mean, we talked about it in Green Bay. I mean, the idea of run, set up the pass, and that was beautiful. They had the fake, rolling to the left. Cale to Ryan, 3rd first down. It's been a fantastic drive so far for the Macks, and now 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. As Cale under center, and he's got number 7, Stepp, and then he's going to go to the right side, and it's going to be Moulton all the way into the end zone. Fumbled the football. Did he cross the plane, though,
I don't
first
think he
of
did.
all?
No, I think we'll get it on like the 1-yard line maybe.
Okay, that got a little scary with the drop of the ball there, but he went out of bounds.
Yep.
And a gain of 7 on the play, and Dawson Moulton knocking on pay dirt at, looks like, the 1-yard line. So 3 carries for 24 yards for Dawson, averaging 8 yards a tote so far. Now they're going to back it up, actually. So it looks like maybe the 2.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe the 2, I think a gain of 6 will give him, so 23 on the 3 carries. And now we want to get the touchdown call right if they get in there. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And under center, Holm is going to hand it to Moulton. Moulton pounding into the middle of that defense and getting in for the touchdown. And the Macks lead at 6-0.
Yeah, and I like that play call there. Hey, offense line, we're going to test you a little bit here, make a block, and let's get this thing over the goal line.
And so 2 or 3 yard, the scoreboard had said the 3, we thought the 2. So anyhow, there's the touchdown for the Macks, and now getting ready for the extra point for McDonell, and Cale Holm, the kicker there, with Dawson Moulton holding. Here it is. The ball is down. There's the block. They block it. And getting through number 5, Jay Stetzer. So we'll take a break. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports. Macks up 6-0.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
And now the Macks defense with his first chance to shine on the season. And Isaac Crawford getting set for the kickoff. And there it is. And the boot is deep, and it's going to go into and through the end zone and then out of bounds once it was in the end zone. And so a good boot by Isaac Crawford. He can handle those kickoffs pretty good.
Yeah, he did. He did a fantastic job last year as well.
Kind of in position to be maybe the kicker all through with Cale being a senior. So.
Yeah, and I noticed that they've really beefed up the kickoff team.
Okay.
So a lot of the defensive starters are on kickoff.
Aha. Well, so, there you go. Trying to clamp down on that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. After the 2 returns last year. So.
Yeah, that was painful, right, in the playoffs, but against the eventual state champions. So.
Yes.
All right. So now it is Alma Center Lincoln with their quarterback Adam Massman under center and taking it from the pistol. And he was going to roll to the right, and he's keeping himself, and he's going to go down inside of the 20-yard line. So a loss on the play, and good pursuit by that McDonell defense.
Yeah, Ryan contained. You know, he held the corner, made him cut up, and we had people to fill. So
loss of 2 on the play by Massman. Second down now for Alma Center Lincoln, trailing early 6-0 to the Macks. Extra point. A little too porous on the offensive line, but, you know, things to work on, right? Things to work on. All right, 2nd and 12 now, and again from the pistol is Massman. They like to throw, but again, first-year head coach Nate John, and now running to the left. Massman going to take it again, and they're great pursuit by the McDonell defense inside of the 15-yard line to haul him down.
Yeah, it was almost looked like a face mask there, but he must have been under the mask on the pads. But, you know, so far.
Mason Bussey, I believe.
Yeah, so far really good defensive pursuit and
outstanding.
Yep, and I don't think it benefits this team to come in so tight like that because you just get all our athletes more contained. I think we'd be better off spreading us out. But
another loss of 4 on the play, and it brings up a 3rd and 16 for Alma Center Lincoln. One receiver, Sean Stetzer, split off to the right, and 2 receivers make it 3 off to the left for the quarterback, Massman. He takes it out of the shotgun, and he'll deliver a pass down the sideline. He's got his receiver complete near the 30-yard line, and a good toss out to Jay Stetzer, who we heard about from Dustin Ambort in the pregame, was going to be a main guy, and a 15-yard completion getting to the 29, and now a tough call, make it to the 28. So a 14-yard completion on the first throw from Massman to the senior Jay Stetzer, and it creates a 4th and 2 from their own 28, going left to right, clock ticking toward 8 minutes to go here in this first quarter, Seth.
Yeah, you know, that's when you get that many guys out in coverage, probably some guys that normally wouldn't play, they'd be more in run defense, have to go out and cover, and, you know, that makes it hard on your defense.
4th and 2 now, and they get in the backfield, great penetration by the Macks on defense, and they get the stop. And Grant Smiskey, what did you see on that one?
It looked like Lincoln was trying to run a counter, and I think either one of the linebackers or the nose guard, he was right in there. He was ready for it.
All right, and did you catch the number on the ball carrier on that one? So
I did.
Yeah, I think Drew Stetzer we're going to go with, and a loss of 2 on the play back to the 26. First carry for him on the 4th down, and the Macks in just outside of the red zone now as they take over But hey, if you're Alma Center Lincoln, you just had a 14-yard completion, why not go for it, rolling the dice. And now, though, staring down problems with 7:47 to go here in the first quarter. With Cale home under center. Cale's going to pitch it to the near side. Moulton turning it upfield, the 25, and going to work his way down to the 21 or 22-yard line. So another good first down for the Macks.
Yeah, and Alma Center just able to stretch that play out a little bit, and he couldn't quite get around the corner there. But, nonetheless, it was still a good carry and good pickup.
2nd down and 5 for the Macks from the 22, just outside of the red zone, as Cale home calling the play inside the huddle, and the 8-player McDonell squad stepping up, going right to left, split off to one side, Luke Anderson, and now the handoff again, Moulton. Moulton squirting off to the right side, the 20, the 15, inside the 15 as he falls down after the pursuit by the tackler there, number 5, Jay Stetzer. He's seemingly everywhere for Alma Center tonight.
Yeah, and I see Mason Bussey was out there. He's getting some tape put on arm, so Grant Sokup is in there playing right now, number 52.
So the Macks had taken it and a gain of 6 on the play, and another McDonell first down, their 4th of the night. To the 15-yard line, inside the red zone now with Cale home under center, I formation behind him, handoff the first runner. Eli Stepp, he'll bounce outside, coming to the near side, the 10, and he's inside the 10 to about the 7 or 8-yard line. A good run by Eli Stepp.
Yeah, good initial stop by Lincoln Alma Center. I mean, they stood him right up, but Eli, with his quickness that typically a fullback probably wouldn't have, was able to bounce that and get a positive play.
Yeah, and so all the way down to the 7-yard line, and so it creates a 2nd and 2 here for the Macks, and 3 carries for 31 yards for Eli Stepp on the night. So McDonell splitting Anderson off to the left, Ryan Smiskey to the right, I formation behind the quarterback Cale home. Home back to pass, 2-step drop, he'll fire it, incomplete. Ooh, unfortunate it wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, kind of.
He had Luke Anderson on his mind.
I know. Luke, that was funny. I said to Luke, I was like, what's going to happen tonight, Luke,
Yeah.
You going to just live in your brother's shadow the whole time?
Yeah, right.
But Luke is the most confident kid you will ever see.
Really? Interesting.
Yes, there is no lack of confidence there. So.
Well, now 3rd and 2 from the 7 for McDonell. This is a huge play call here.
Yeah. I'm so busy talking here. I'm kind of losing track of things a little bit. But
all right, Grant, what would you like to see run here?
I think we should go back to Eli, the fullback dive.
All right.
I think we got 2 tries to get 2 yards, and I don't think you can go wrong with that.
All right, let's see what they come up with here on a 3rd and 2, and it's going to be handoff Moulton on the right side, bouncing over, and he's going to get inside close to the 5-yard line, and then a great job of swarming by the Hornets defense, and so let's see where the mark is. Do you think you got the first down, Grant?
I do not.
Okay.
No, a little short.
You're right. Yeah, it looks like maybe it's inside of the 5 and he's outside of the 5. So it still was a gain of 2. Moulton now being the workhorse you'd expect him to be on the season with the 7 carries already for 38 yards. But 4th and inches now for the Macks. Home, I formation, receiver split left and right. Taking it himself, Cale home, pushing his way. Looks like he got the first down on the 1-yard gain for the Macks. Would you agree, Grant?
Yes, sir. That was the silent quarterback sneak for the Macks right there. That's kind of what I was thinking they were going to run, and Cale executed it perfectly.
That play is kind of tough, isn't it, Grant? Just because there is a tendency for like a false start, possibly.
Yeah, the timing's a little hard. I know last year I leaned forward a couple of times too early before the ball was in my hands, and that cost us.
All right, so McDonell, 1st and goal from the 4. Going right to left, looking for their 2nd score early in this first quarter against Alma Center Lincoln. Home pitch out, Moulton. Moulton's got daylight and a touchdown as he hurdles into the end zone, and the Macks lead it 12-0. 4-yard touchdown run for senior Dawson Moulton, and his 2nd score already in this first quarter with 5:05 to go in period number 1, and the Macks up and looking for this extra point this time.
Yeah, let's this is what I was talking about doing the little things right, and it might not mean much in this game right now, but
right.
These things are huge.
Stiffer competition may be coming, and there we go. Cale home booting it through, and the Macks lead at 13-0. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
We are having a blast bringing you Macks football. They lead it 12-0. Our cast of thousands, Gavin Dovey and Colin Nichols back at our WOGO studio. Yes, the Colin Nichols who played hoops for Chi High last year. Someday, I don't know, he's going to probably replace Brian Anderson on, FanDuel Sports Network. Anyhow, also we've got Sam Aberley and Caleb Swenson providing the pictures on our WOGO Sports YouTube channel. And there's the kickoff, and it's into the end zone. And Isaac Crawford, wow, he's making sure there's no returns, huh?
Yeah. And just something like that is so big when they don't get a kick return.
Yeah.
It just.
Well, especially as you said, that bad taste in McDonell's mouth about what happened last year. And again, Owen Withy was so tough, but still. And so now from the 20-yard line again for Alma Center Lincoln. Hey, the technicians at your local employee-owned Kurth Heating and Cooling are the experts when it comes to keep your home comfortable all throughout the year. Kurth Heating and Cooling. All right, so now for Alma Center Lincoln, again, Adam Massman, the junior quarterback, in the pistol. He takes the snap, and he'll fire deflected pass, and I'm almost one of the Alma Center Lincoln players going after it there. Grant, did you see who blocked that?
I think that was Mason Bussey, put one of his big paws up there.
No surprise, right? The guy's a bear, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see number 6, Dessian Matthews out there playing linebacker. So.
Yeah, Dessian, one of the defensive starters that we may not have mentioned him in the I meant to. Dessian.
Yeah, maybe you did. I'm not sure. But.
Yeah, either way, though. Yeah, 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. So, again, McDonell's been able to score on 2 possessions, and now Alma Center Lincoln looking for a 1st down. And there's the pass, and they've got a receiver, and incomplete, actually, as they were tossing it out near side to Jay Stetzer. He's their main target. He had the catch for 14 yards earlier, but now a 3rd and 10 for Alma Center. Here's the thing, right? I mean, if you have no running game and then you're not chewing up the clock at all, again, if you fall behind, clearly it's good to have a passing attack, but
it's
falling in a hole here early.
Things got to go right.
Yeah. So 3rd and 10 now for the junior Adam Massman from the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Back to pack. Here comes that heavy McDonell pass rush, and a pickoff, and there's the interception. Isaac Crawford in the secondary, the junior starter for head coach Mark Maloney, his first interception on the season.
Yeah, that ball's got to be thrown up in the air, and it was on too much of a rope, and it was behind, and that's going to lead to nothing but interceptions. So
the Macks going to take over their 3rd possession of the night, backed up to the 45-yard line. Fighting for Chippewa Falls on the field as a coach and in the courtroom, Dave Check in the Check Law Office, making you part of the team. Appreciate Dave joining Caleb and Alan in the broadcast last night to Chi High and Stevens Point. Just the first game of a season that'll take us through the fall here on WOGO Sports. And volleyball, also part of what we've got, starting the debut broadcast on YouTube on Tuesday night. Don't miss it, Tuesday afternoon, actually. All right, back to pass, and there's Cale Holm firing it over the middle. He's got Anderson, and completion down to the 31-yard line for McDonell, a gain of 14 and a 6th first down.
All right, Luke, getting it going. But so are you getting in on the volleyball?
I will be doing
it all?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, I am.
Okay, so are you watching film? You listening to broadcasts? How do you prep? I mean, I'm assuming you've never announced volleyball before.
I played 2 years of junior varsity volleyball at Tosa East in the early '80s.
Okay.
But Caleb tells me I need to update myself on the lexicon. From the 31-yard line now, Holm. Back to pass. He's going to heave one down the sideline looking for Luke Anderson, and just beyond his outstretched arms in the end zone. incomplete, creating a second down.
And it almost seemed like that ball kind of deceived Luke a little bit. Like he thought it was going to be short, and then he kind of got in a little bit of a pushing match with the DB and couldn't separate himself to get out there and get it. So,
going for all 31 yards on one pass play there for McDonell, not able to pull it off. Compassion and kindness in the moments you need it most. Peterson Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Service in Chippewa Falls. Learn more at petersonvolker.com. All right, Cale Holm back to the huddle, telling his 7 teammates what they've decided on as a 2nd and 10 for McDonell from the Alma Center Lincoln 31-yard line, going right to left. Handoff, Eli Stepp blasting to the 25, and that creates a 3rd and about 4, it looks like, here for the Macks as we get to the 4-minute mark in quarter number 1.
So far, I don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like it's been a pretty good mix of pass and run here.
And I would say also maybe we can look for, maybe in the past we thought more heavily toward Dawson, but I think it looks like more of a blended mixture with Dawson and Eli. That's already Eli's 4th carry for 37 yards. From the 25 now, a big 3rd and 4 for the Macks. Need to get to the 21. Holm, handoff Moulton. Moulton coming to the near side, blasting, powering, and he got to the 20-yard line for the first down for McDonell, their 7th of the evening.
I think Eli's he's just so explosive that, he's just one of these kids that you got to get the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
And good things will
happen. But that's a dynamic backfield because a lot of schools
dynamic.
You want to have just one good running back, but to have two playing side by side like that.
Yeah, and I didn't know they were doing this. I don't get the inside scoop anymore since Grant's not out there, but I think this is just great having Eli.
Yeah,
Eli
absolutely. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20, red zone now. Handoff Moulton and into the line, and they're going to haul him down, and a good job by the defense for Alma Center Lincoln. Edmund Lebar, the senior defensive lineman, holding him to no gain. That was the best defensive stop by the Hornets here tonight.
Yep, it absolutely was, and just not able to get any push there and tried to bounce it out, and the end was sitting there waiting for him.
10 carries now for Dawson Moulton, 47 yards, 4.7 per tote. As the clock ticking at 2.5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Macks looking for their 3rd touchdown before the first quarter expires. Mark Halverson and Seth Smitsky with the call here. And big cast joining us here, 2 here video-wise and 2 back at the WOGO studio. Rolling to the right, Holm. He's just got a nice soft pass to Ryan Smitsky to inside of the 10-yard line for another McDonell first down.
Good pass blocking that time by the O-line. Cale's sitting back there, plenty of time, not rushed, and I kind of paid attention more to them, and for a while there, Mason really didn't have much going on,
Cale looked so calm. He
did.
Looked just so like he was just walking in the library, and so there he completed it. Yeah. So 1st and goal, just outside of the 10-yard line. I guess they don't seem like. Oh, they're saying they didn't get a first down? Okay, well, they're about to here. And faking it and rolling and then pitching it to Moulton. It bounces. He's going to grab it and run it in for a score. So forget the first down. It's a touchdown, McDonell. They lead it 19-0.
That worked. That worked in our favor. The ball bounced our way that time. You can say that, but it,
Well, that would be an 11-yard run because it was outside of the 10, and they had apparently come short of the first down, so my apologies for calling that. And so they get it in, and now ready for Cale to try to boot the extra point and make it a 20-0 game. And we got a whistle beforehand. And a flag is thrown with 2:03 is when the clock stopped after that unique play. Again, Cale had it, and then he pitched it as he was getting wrapped up. It did bounce.
Yes.
But Dawson able to grab it and run it in.
Bounced right to him and run it in. Probably what you'd like to see there is maybe Cale just keep that ball and live to fight another day.
Yeah.
But, hey, went our way, we scored.
It's game. Yeah, right. And so what do you think the call was here? Looks like against McDonell for 5 yards.
Eli did not have his mouth guard in right there, so they lost a couple yards for equipment.
All right, that is the first penalty for either team on the night. And now we get ready a little longer extra point here for Cale Holm. Ball is down, and he's going to boot it, and it is good.
Wow.
So 20-0 McDonell. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Whether it's in education, Business or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
My name is Carrie Kelm, and I'm a proud 1993 graduate of Chippewa Falls High School and the owner of Kelm Law Firm in downtown Chippewa Falls. Our firm specializes in family law, including divorce, custody and placement issues, and adoption, as well as criminal defense and restraining orders. With over 2 decades of experience, Kelm Law Firm has the playbook you need for success in the courtroom. Call or text 715-210-8699 for a consultation. For the best defense off the field, call Kelm Law Firm.
20-0 McDonell, 2:03 to go first quarter. Isaac Crawford 2 for 2 on boots into the end zone. Dawson Moulton 3 touchdowns. I don't think necessarily Coach Maloney was saying, hey, it just worked out that way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't you? There's the boot here, and Isaac Crawford maybe going to come up a little shorter this time, and on the right fired sideline, it's going to go out just short of the goal line, and so McDonald's going to be penalized for that. But Grant, give us what your view was from, as a former quarterback, your view of the touchdown the Macks just scored.
Yeah, so that was the read option, and Kale, I think, held the ball just a little bit too long because he was getting hit as he made that toss, and I think the hit kind of caused the toss to come up a little bit short, but Dawson was able to scoop it up real nice.
Yeah, absolutely. What about, do you guys ever talk about, is there ever any kind of recognition like, hey, Dawson has 3 touchdowns, let's try to get somebody else in there, or it just kind of works out the way it does?
I think not really. We just kind of let the game play itself and let the offense and things come to us. And
yeah. All right, so 1st and 10 for, and again, that 15-yard penalty on the Macks in terms of that, so all of a sudden 20 yards in penalties on McDonell, and now they'll have Massman, the quarterback from the pistol, the junior quarterback. He's going to take it himself and try to charge ahead. 35, the best field position. They'd gotten to about the 28 earlier, but they get him for a loss again, and Ryan Smiskey in on the tackle.
Yeah, Ryan and Eli was there, filled super fast from the linebacker position, and Gavin Smiskey's in there right now playing nose, and he's a force. He's a big kid, so. It's they got some good kids.
2nd down and 11 now for the Hornets, as their offense has been going negative as far as the rush is concerned. And now they're going to hand it off in the backfield, and there's the run for Jay Stetzer, but they're going to wrap him up for a loss as well. And great aggressive, and there we go, Eli Stepp defensively.
Yeah, our D-line is just gobbling up blocks, right? So our linebackers are just running free and filling and reading their keys, so things are coming real easy right now.
They're going to give Jay Stetzer forward progress, so no gain on the play, and it's going to create a 3rd and 11 here for Alma Center Lincoln, the Hornets, in this North Central East Conference game, trailing McDonell 20-0 inside of 45 seconds left first quarter. And taking it from the pistol, Massman is going to heave one, floating in the air. Oh, and 2 McDonell players collide with a receiver. I didn't see the receiver over. I saw the Macks bearing in on each other, but also over there was number 24, Jackson Weiss, and incomplete pass to him.
Yeah, both Desian and Isaac over there making the play, and Ryan got some good pressure there on the coming off the left side and was right in that quarterback's face when he threw the ball.
So now a 4th down. Now earlier they had the 4th and short and they went for it, but this time it looks like Alma Center Lincoln in the punting formation with the Macks Eli Stepp back to receive it. Macks leading it 20-0, 35 seconds left first quarter, and Alma partially blocked punt, and it's going to go out of bounds shy of the 50-yard line, and I want to say 35 for McDonell.
Yeah, that was Justin.
Yeah, good job by Justin Quall just breaking in. So McDonell there, guys, avenging maybe a bit of that blocked extra point with a partially blocked punt.
There you go.
All right, so the 48-yard line where the Macks take over, 29.7 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Mark Halverson and the Smitsky guys, Seth with me in the booth, and Grant, the 4-year starter at quarterback, on the sideline for us tonight. Sam Aberle and Caleb Swenson providing all the pictures on our WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook. And let's get going here. Keep that offense going. 3 for 3 on touchdowns on the season. As Cale Holm under center. Just inside of the Hornet territory, and a handoff and a lay, and coming Eli Stepp. There's a spin move. He does have moves, I'll tell you what.
He does.
He may start in the fullback position, but he can easily be the tailback.
Yeah, not your typical fullback, and that's a new wrinkle, you know. We'll see how the toughness is, you know, going, you know, like if you need like 3rd and 1 or something like that. But, But right now, boy, you give that guy any space, and he's going to make you pay.
And that'll end the first quarter. We'll ask Grant when we come back what it was like quarterbacking with those guys in his backfield. Back in a minute, Macks lead at 20-0. 1 quarter in the books to start the 2025 season. Macks football on WOGO Sports.
Building a custom home can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. At Ashley Construction, we make the process seamless and enjoyable. With 3D drafting, thoughtful design, accurate estimates, and expert guidance from start to finish, we take the stress out of building your dream home. Our innovative processes and the latest technology ensure a fun and rewarding experience. Our talented team of experts is dedicated to creating your high-quality custom home. Enjoy the full design build experience right here in the Chippewa Valley. Contact Ashley Construction today to get started.
Metropolis Resort is turning 20, and we're celebrating all summer long. Special park deals, hotel deals, weekly giveaways, and one epic grand prize you won't believe. We're giving away a car. Learn more about our 20-year celebration at metropolisresort.com and help us celebrate 20 years in the Chippewa Valley all summer long.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
A reminder, we will also have next Friday night's game against Clayton. That's a 6:35 pregame here on FM 103.1, WOGO.com, and the live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook. As we're turning directions now and getting ready for quarter number 2, Holly Bovey of Caldwell Banker Brenizer Realtors has been helping people move in the Chippewa Valley for 25 years. You can call her at 715-577-HOME. Visit hollybovey.com or find Holly on Facebook. All right, so 2nd and 5 for the Macks from the 43-yard line after the 5-yard run by Eli Stepp. But Grant, in a moment, I want to hear talking about these running backs for the Macks we're talking about that you played with last season. But right now, 2nd down and 5, going to the right now, left to right for McDonell, first time this season. And the handoff, Moulton's going to bust the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, and out of bounds around the 21-yard line. But Grant, how about that run and about these two talented running backs?
Yeah, so Dawson, he's a speedster. He's probably the fastest guy on the team, and he's just no one. I don't think there's anybody if there is anybody, there's not very many people in the conference that can run with him. And once he gets ahead of steam, it's hard to catch up with him. And Eli, he's so explosive, and he's a really tough runner. I'd compare Eli to like Isaiah Pacheco in the NFL, where he's just always looking to hit someone and can be shifty and spin and all that stuff. So
yeah,
also a lot of speed with Eli.
All right, so a terrific run there. And now for McDonell from the 22-yard line after another first down, and taking it into the end zone for the touchdown is Eli Stepp, and the Macks lead at 26-0. Just like that, back-to-back, both running backs. We highlight the 21-yard run and then 22-yarder. But I think it really creates a great balance. The first touchdown of the night for Eli Stepp as the Macks grab the lead here, 26-0. Grant, how about that one?
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. That one was not in the playbook last year.
Okay. All right, well, we'll get you to elaborate later. Right now is the extra point. The boot, and it's through for Cale Holm, 27-0. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports. Macks by 4 touchdowns.
We see your determination to achieve big things. You're on the path to being one of the all-time greats. It's time to add the best of the best in banking to your crew. That's us. Whether you're securing a top home loan or taking the lead among your competition, Nicolet Bank is your dream team. Let's team up to reach your financial goals. Visit NicoletBank.com. Real people, real conversations. Nicolay Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
When it comes to indoor comfort, Kurth Heating and Cooling, your local Carrier factory authorized dealer, has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate. And Carrier energy-efficient systems can help reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For peace of mind and complete comfort, turn to the experts, Kurth Heating and Cooling.
All right, Isaac Crawford going to try to keep it inbounds. He put 2 through the end zone. And this one, a little straighter and deep, and it's going to get into the end zone. So 3 out of 4 through the end zone at the 115-yard penalty. But real quick, let's go to Grant Smiskey on the sidelines. You say the play that Eli Stepp just scored on was not the playbook last year. What was it?
It sure wasn't. So Eli started off, he motioned off to the left a little bit, and normally I think when most teams do that, they're setting him up to make a block on the outside for Dawson. But when the ball was snapped, he cut back towards the quarterback, and Cale handed it to him going the opposite way.
All right, so 1st and 10 from their 20, going right to left for Alma Center Lincoln, and a 27-0 hold very early here in the second quarter. Again, running clock doesn't start until halftime, and we're 13 seconds into the second quarter. So, but we know once the running clock comes, the game really flies by.
Yes.
All right, so Massman again from the pistol, rolling. Here comes the McDonell pass rush, chasing him, running for his life, and he throws one incomplete right in front of Isaac Crawford, who was close to having his second interception.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now is our pass rush is it's getting home, and it's making things very uncomfortable for their quarterback. So if they want to throw the ball like they do, they gotta stop us on the front side.
Grant, you made a Pro Football Reference. I'll say I'm getting pictures of Johnny Manziel running from huge, kind of an undersized quarterback. What did that look like to you there, huh?
Yeah, that looked like maybe potentially a couple of Ole blocks, but
Yeah.
just some really good pressure. And I'm seeing that Mason and Ryan are out right now, so that's really good to see those guys getting a rest and speak into McDonald's depth this year.
Bogus is warming up on the sidelines, the backup quarterback, and there's great penetration and a great loss on the play, and another great play by Justin Quall.
Yeah, just they got to shore up that old line and just give them just a little bit of time here. Otherwise, it's going to be an even longer night.
I guess I'm going to call that a sack because he was back there out of the pistol and taking it, and then got the loss of 6 on the play. So now the first official sack of the night for the Macks. So clock ticking toward 11 minutes to go here in the first half. 27-0 McDonell. And Massman, ready. He takes it from the shotgun. Deflected pass. Again, pass rush. I mean, wow. These were the 3 most consecutive impressive plays by the Macks defense, don't you think, Seth?
Yeah, and that time Ryan was lined up at the left end, and once he started moving forward, he there was no stopping him, and he showed his power right there.
And we know just based on the schedule and based on past performance, likely Clayton a tougher foe for McDonell next week, so trying to get yourself ready as best you can. But now a 4th and 16, and there is the boot from number 5, Jay Stetzer, and fielded at midfield by Eli Stepp. The 40, the 35, the 30, he wants to go, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. And did he step out of bounds?
Yep, stepped out. Otherwise, I don't think he was going to get stopped.
Yeah, he was determined. And again, the Macks, dangerous in a lot of ways. They have a lot of weapons.
Yeah, and they set up it was a good return, and kind of once he got past his return team, there was a couple people hanging back, but they actually set it up, and he had some blockers out in front of him.
So the Macks in the red zone at the 18-yard line, going right to left here in this second quarter, 10:47. And the referee's a timeout. We'll take a break as well. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
I'm Jack Strand, and I've partnered with the Czech Law Office. As a quarterback for Bloomer and now at a Division II college, I have learned the importance of having a solid team on your side. Athletics has also taught me the importance of leadership, community, and dedication. These are the same skills that Attorney Check brought to the Chippewa Valley and built his firm around 25 years ago. Community has been a big part of that process, and Attorney Check served as president of both the YMCA board as well as the school board. The Check law firm motto has always been teamwork. Don't hesitate to join our team.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
All right. 1st and 10, McDonell from the 18, going left to right. Cale home, I formation behind him. And he'll fire a ball incomplete, throwing it to the left side, intending it that time for Luke Anderson.
Kind of seemed there, Grant, that maybe the center quarterback exchange wasn't great and led to some little timing, throw the timing off on the throw.
I think that's part of it, but also that is kind of a tough play, I think, especially for Luke, who hasn't really run it that much with Cale, because Cale's got to try to dodge the left end's arms, and Luke probably should have taken another step backwards, I would say, in my opinion. That's what me and David would try to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like a tough play. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Macks from the 18. Clock stops, 10:44 left here. First half, Northwestern Bank building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics, Northwestern Bank. 2nd and 10, back to pass, home, 3-step drop. Left side, he's got Anderson this time. Anderson shaking a tackle all the way down to the 6-yard line and got a McDonell first down.
Just shy.
Shy of the touchdown.
Yes.
But I believe, got the 1st and goal for the Macks as they mark it at the 6 and a 12-yard gain. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong line. Sorry.
But way to make it up in terms of last play not working. So.
Yep. And once again, Cale's got time.
Yeah.
Just sitting back there, like the old term, eating a sandwich, because it kind of seems like he could do that right now.
Two ends of the spectrum where not time for Massman for Alma Center Lincoln, but plenty of time for Cale Holm, the senior quarterback for McDonell. And a rifle went incomplete, and he had Ryan Smiskey cutting. I believe Ryan was the intended receiver. What did you think, Grant?
I don't know. The play that they ran, though, that's a tough play to run in the short yardage because one of the routes is supposed to go a little deeper. And I think when short field like this, it's just harder to make that happen.
Things a little congested down there in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 6 for McDonell after the incompletion. Cale Holm talking to Mark Maloney. Returning back to the field. Don't delay. Bid today at Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. They sell anything and everything from vehicles, heavy equipment, collectibles, and more. Bid, buy, and sell with Wisconsin Surplus. WisconsinSurplus.com. 2nd and goal from the 6. Handoff. Molden right into the end zone. Touchdown McDonell leads at 33-0.
Well, it kind of seemed that time that Coach Maloney was trying to spread the wealth a little bit and try to get a passing touchdown, and then he just went back to his horses and said, "Okay, we're gonna put this in."
But that one seemed almost a little too easy, Grant.
Yeah, it didn't even look like Dawson really ran that hard on that one. So
and there's the boot from Cale Holm. It's good. 34-0 McDonell. 5 touchdowns. Just shy of that running clock, which again isn't realized until halftime. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Great players may get headlines, but it takes teamwork to win championships. And when it comes to your family's dental health, Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin have created a championship team at Wynn Family Dentistry. Wynn Family Dentistry is proud to be a part of our Chippewa Falls community and wishes all our Chi High and McDonell student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Cards and go Macks from Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin at Wynn Family Dentistry in Chippewa Falls.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Choice & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
34-0 McDonell. 5 touchdowns, 4 of them by Dawson Bolton, the other by Eli Stepp. Mark Alverson with Seth Smiskey in the booth. Grant Smiskey on the sideline. There's the boot from Isaac Crawford, and it's going to be fielded about the 10-yard line by Alma Center Lincoln, and this is Jay Stetzer. Stetzer's return out to about the 30. So that's the first return of all the kickoffs tonight, Seth.
Yeah, and once again, Justin Quall in on the tackle, but yeah, it was nice to see him actually field a kick and get some positive yards going up the field.
As we look at this McDonell team and 13 seniors, there's a hunger. We knew in the offseason for a while they thought they wouldn't be playoff eligible. The fact that they are, be interesting to get your thoughts here in a moment, Grant, about, obviously you're still friends with a lot of the guys, what you're hearing, what the mood of the team as you sensed it from when they thought they weren't going to be to when they are. But right now it's a 1st and 10 for Alma Center Lincoln from the 30, going right to left, down big hole, 34-0. And again, Massman in the pistol, again, a shallow shotgun, rolling to the right, and there's Smiskey, the great pursuit, and he's going to underhanded shovel one forward for a completed pass, but not much of a gain, maybe even a loss on the play.
Yeah, it almost did look like a loss, and
yeah.
I thought that Ryan
Jay Stetzer.
I thought Ryan was going to get a sack there, and he just got the ball away.
Complete -1 on the play, but how about how the mood changed, Grant, once they learned they were playoff eligible? When did they learn that?
I don't remember exactly when, but I remember some guys that they did want to go to 11-man just so that they could make the playoffs. But
yeah.
I do vividly remember Ryan sending me a text and being like, "Hey, guess what? We're playoff eligible now." Yeah. And I remember the next day in school, everybody was pretty pumped about that and just ready for the season.
You guys had some great runs during your time, but I mean, it got so close one particular season. Now back to Path, and Massman, the long pass and incomplete, and Isaac Crawford diving for that was closer to the ball than the Hornets would-be receiver, creating a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, that was like probably 3 feet away from potentially their first score, because that ball was put right in his hands. I don't know if we would have tackled him by the time he reached the end zone. So,
but
got lucky there.
It's really tough, isn't it? If you don't have, you basically little to no ground game, and they've lost 9 yards on 4 carries, and so running the ball, and so that really makes it tough for your pass game. 9:14 left here in the first half. 34-0 McDonell lead, and Massman and multiple receivers were moving, and now back to pass. Massman, he's got rolling off to the left, looking, and he's going to keep it himself and running past the 30, and Eli Stepp in there to make the tackle and slow him down. Well short of the intended first down, shy of the 40, more like the 33-yard line. He did get 4 on the play.
Grant, is that the first time they tried to pass out of that formation?
I think so,
yeah.
and I think it's because, obviously all the pressure that they got, so they kept a couple guys in the block. And I do think that Lincoln did get away with a little hold on number 66, Caleb Wheat there.
All right, well, don't tell the refs. It's too late now. All right, just past 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half on WOGO Sports. And good to have you along as we close in on 8 o'clock on this Friday evening. High school football last night and tonight. Kicking off, and there's a screen pass off on the left side, completed, and good effort, but could not quite shake free Levi Merrick, his first catch of this evening, and the senior picking up a gain of, it looked like 5 to the 38, where the Macks will take over on down. So Levi Merrick, the first catch for the senior tonight, and a good job. So, again, a run of 4, a gain of 5, but they come up just a tad short.
Yeah, if you're Lincoln Alma Center, hey, you're just you're trying to get some positive plays going here.
Even make that 6 yards. They got to the 39 apparently.
So I mean, they were close to getting the first down there, but they did have a couple positive plays. So
bit of a delay for Ryan Smiskey to get his glove, and he's going to come out there and join the offense. And so. And another timeout is called. All right, timeout McDonell. 8:17 left in the half. We're back in a minute. Macks leading it 34-0 here on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Hi, I'm Holly Bovey from Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. My husband and I are lifelong residents of Chippewa Falls, and as Tri-High alumni, we are proud to support all Chippewa Falls athletics and activities. Chippewa Falls really is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. I've been helping people buy and sell houses in Chippewa Falls for over 25 years. If you are ready to make a move, call or text me at 715-577-HOME. You can also find me on Facebook or at hollybovey.com.
34-0 Macks as they take over on downs at the 39-yard line of Alma Center Lincoln. It's North Central East Conference football, the opener of the Macks against Clayton next week in a non-conference game. Cale Holm pitching left side, Moulton, the 40. The 35 spin move inside the 35 down to about the 33 before he's wrapped up there by Jay Stetzer and company. And so from the 39, he takes the run about 6 or so, so 2nd and 4. Moulton now 91 yards unofficially on the night on 14 carries and 4 touchdowns. Not a bad night.
No, not a bad night at all. Gosh.
2nd and 4 for the Macks. We're at the 39, so 33. So 2nd and 4, need to get to the 29 for that first down. Back to pass, 3-step drop. Home fires one incomplete over Ryan's head.
They kept both Dawson and Eli in the block that time. Ryan had 2 guys on him, safety and the DB, but so I don't know. I think that was probably as good as it was going to get right there.
Grant, thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I just think that DB was covering Ryan pretty well there. That's a tough throw to make, but
that decision-making as a quarterback, even as we're talking, that is huge, and it doesn't get talked enough, does it?
No, it is a challenge at times, but I know Cale, he's a really smart guy, and he's got a cannon for an arm, so I think he'll do a really nice job.
Moulton handoff, pounding his way, and he's going to go all the way. Dawson Moulton, talked around the 10-yard line. I thought he was going to bust it all the way from the 33. He goes all the way, got the first down for sure, to the 11-yard line, a gain of 22 for Moulton. He goes over 100 on the night.
Yeah, and, just kind of getting back to what we were talking about, it would be nice to get the passing game, a few more completions here, and because we're going to need it. Sooner or later we're going to need it. So just keep giving them some reps here.
Yeah. And so now from the 11-yard line, McDonell and the handoff. Eli Stepp going to pound his way and churn his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Macks lead it 40-0 with 7 minutes to go first half.
Good tough running right there by Eli. So pretty straightforward and good blocks, good run.
And so, 11-yard touchdown. He gets his 2nd of the night and back-to-back touchdown. Last time he carried it was a 22-yard touchdown run. This one, an 11. It cuts it in half, 11 yards. There's the ball down. Moulton holding for Holm, who's going to kick it and miss that one. So 40-0 McDonell. 7 minutes left in the half. Running clock starts in the second half with a 35-point lead or greater here on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Winning. A rush of exhilaration. Winning. The triumph of victory. Winning. Bringing home what you've always wanted. Hey, bidder. Don't delay. Bid today at Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. We sell anything and everything from vehicles, heavy equipment, collectibles, and more. WisconsinSurplus.com. Auctions run 24/7. Bid, buy, and sell with Wisconsin Surplus. Be a winner.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
40-0 McDonell, 7 minutes left in the half here on WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, 8 o'clock in the evening. Isaac Crawford, good night on the kickoffs. Had one he had to pay the penalty for, and one that was returned last time. Otherwise, 3 of them into the end zone here. And been a lot of kickoffs. His leg's getting a good workout, and there's a boot. And it's on the near sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds again. So that obviously is going to be something to work on. I mean, as you face tougher competition, you want it as deep as possible. But the field is a lot narrower than a regular 11-man field, right?
It definitely is. So as a returner, you don't have to worry so much because, a kick is a live ball. So you don't have to worry about them jumping on it so much. You can sit there and kind of watch it go out of bounds. So.
The second 15-yard penalty for the Macks, 35 yards in penalty. Credit the Hornets of Alma Center Lincoln. No penalties so far, and we've played 17 minutes of football.
Yeah, and, it's got to be tempting to start holding on to these guys a little bit, but so far they haven't.
Adam Massman, the junior quarterback, in that pistol again in the shotgun formation as they work it right to left. Again, no first downs for Alma Center Lincoln on the night. The Macks would like to keep it that way. Here comes that penetrating, swarming defense, and Massman able to work his way back to the line of scrimmage. Good job kind of doing the footwork there in the to stay on his feet. And now we got a Macks player down.
Now we got somebody, Grant, who's down?
That's Justin, and he kind of collided. That was some friendly fire with Caleb Wheat there. And I think it's something, I think it's his back he's reaching for.
Okay. Oof.
That's where you get concerned earlier when we had 2 defensive backs nearly colliding. And so,
it's he obviously is in some pain, but they got him right up here, so good sign, I guess. All right.
And actually, we had said, so Justin Quall is who it was, actually. So Justin, number 35. Hey, don't miss Customer Appreciation Day at Quality Propane in Chippewa Falls, September 18th from 3 to 6 p.m. Free food, prizes, and sign up on site for contracts for the heating season to make sure you're ready for the winter ahead. Customer Appreciation Day, Thursday, September 18th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Quality Propane in Chippewa Falls.
I think that's going to end Justin's night, and it might end a few guys' nights because it's just you see that and you're I think it's time to.
Well, it's kind of the question in the NFL in terms of preseason, right? Do you or don't you? And if you do, what if you lose them? Even these joint practice sessions, which can be competitive, and fracases can break out, as they did between the Packers and Seahawks the other day. And now 2nd and 10, and here comes the rush on Massman, and he completes it off on the left side, and there is the first down of the night for hard running. Jay Stetzer, the senior, getting the necessary yardage to get the first down.
Yeah, it looked like a blown assignment on that play. I think maybe they got sucked into the run and didn't see him coming, or didn't get out to cover the pass. So
second straight completion for Massman. Had one earlier, also this to Levi Merrick, but again, offense and defense. We've seen Jay Stetzer he's got 3 catches for 25 yards on the night. So 1st and 10 for Alma Center Lincoln, trailing at 40-0. 5:49 to go here, first half. Massman back to pass. He'll fire another completion right down the middle, and this is going to be to Merrick again, and he got inside of Macks territory also for the first time tonight. So 3 straight completions for Massman.
And almost for the first time tonight, he actually had some time to throw the ball there.
Yeah. And so is that if the Macks substituted Grant in terms of the defense here? Is this more of the second string?
Yeah, I think only one starter on the defensive line is up there right now, in Caleb Wheat. So yeah.
2nd and 7 from the 50. Now Massman fires an incomplete pass off to Merrick.
I think the whole secondary, or not the whole, but there's quite a few starters left in the secondary out there, it looks like.
Feel free to identify. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Isaac's still out there. Eli's out there. Desian's out there.
Will is a sub. He's playing in the secondary right now.
Yep. Is that Bazinski? Is that?
Yes,
Bazinski?
it is. Number 82.
Yep.
Okay.
Not your typical number for defensive back, but, it happens. All right. Wide receiver and defensive back, Will, a senior. So 3rd and 7 now for Alma Center as the clock running with 4.5 minutes left here in this first half. And Massman from the pistol. Back to pass. He's going to heave a deep ball. And he's got his receiver wide open. He's going to take it all the way in for the touchdown and a 50-yard score. And he just beat the defense, getting it to Jay Stetzer for the first score of the game for Alma Center Lincoln.
Little confusion there on who was supposed to pick him up. It looked pre-snap. It looked like they had accounted for him, and then he just ran by our linebacker. And so I don't know if the linebacker thought the DB had him and the DB thought the linebacker had him. But either way, nobody had him. He got behind him.
And the Macks got burned. It's just plain and simple. What did you see, Grant?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it was. I also think there was a double move mixed in there, so that didn't help.
All right, so Massman finding himself there a little bit. Massman getting it to Jay Stetzer, and the extra point is good. We've got a 40-7 game. Macks will receive the kickoff when we come back on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
20 below. Foot of snow. What? Oh, man. A dream?
If you're daydreaming about blizzards because your air conditioning just can't keep up, call Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The pros from Wurzgala can turn that blazing hot home cool and comfortable. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
I stand corrected. It was a 2-point pass successfully complete. And why not when you're down? You need 5 touchdowns and 5 2-point conversions, and that's what Massman was able to pull off. And so it's a 40-8 game. So we've got that corrected. And I'd looked up and seen the ref put his arms up, and that's what I saw. So there is the boot, and Stetzer actually, who scored the touchdown. And now the Macks with Moulton returning it the 25, the 30, the near side, the 35, the 40. Still going on his feet at midfield, and Moulton into Hornet territory at the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 McDonell.
Good tough running there by Dawson. Good vision. But, getting back to that last defensive series.
They're going to mark it at the 45, so he gave him an extra yard. But, all right, 4:06 left. Yeah, go ahead, Seth.
Yeah, no, you just, there was still enough starters out there where if you're Maloney, that's going to get talked about for sure on film day.
Yeah, that one was just, maybe you're baking all the time, and one day you just burn the banana bread. That's kind of what happened.
There you go.
All right, and there's a handoff, Moulton. The 40, the 35, the 30. He's going to cut it back in the field, still trying to go all the way down the field. He's pushed out about the 12 or 13-yard line. Dawson Moulton busting a run for over 30 yards, taking him well toward the 150-yard mark on the night.
I thought for sure he was going to step out of bounds there, but he was able to walk the old tightrope and stay in.
Macks' 10th first down in the evening to just 1 for Alma Center Lincoln, and it goes to the 14-yard line, a gain of 31 on the play, so 144 yards rushing for Moulton, who's had a huge night on 16 carries. Cale home, handoff, Eli Stepp, he's going to charge ahead and blast into the end zone for another Macks touchdown. 46-8 now.
He hits that hole so fast, doesn't he, Grant?
Yeah, he's so explosive. It's so fun to watch.
46-8, McDonell leading it with 3:53 left here in the half. I'll keep my eye on the extra point so I don't miscall anything. as Dawson Moulton, again, the tailback, who's also the holder for Cale Holm, the quarterback, in this 8-player game. And there's the boot, and it is through. Macks lead it 47-8. Back with the final 3:53 of the half, and we come back on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Metropolis Resort is turning 20, and we're celebrating all summer long. Special park deals, hotel deals, weekly giveaways, and one epic grand prize you won't believe. We're giving away a car. Learn more about our 20-year celebration at metropolisresort.com and help us celebrate 20 years in the Chippewa Valley all summer long.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Building a custom home can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. At Ashley Construction, we make the process seamless and enjoyable. With 3D drafting, thoughtful design, accurate estimates, and expert guidance from start to finish, we take the stress out of building your dream home. Our innovative processes and the latest technology ensure a fun and rewarding experience. Our talented team of experts is dedicated to creating your high-quality custom home. Enjoy the full design build experience right here in the Chippewa Valley. Contact Ashley Construction today to get started.
47-8 McDonell, 39-point lead as Isaac Crawford boots it to Alma Center Lincoln. As they come right to left, they'll take it at the 15. This is Jay Stetzer, who scored the touchdown on the 50-yard bomb, and he'll get it out to about the 30-yard line. Just curious, Grant, it's great to have a player who's fresh off the team 4 years like you. What about players and coaches? Do you want, once you get the running clock, I mean, the guys have got a lot of game action in. We saw somebody maybe avoid an injury there. Is the idea like, hey, we want to get the lead, let's get the running clock, let's get out of here and move on to the next game?
Well, I never wanted the running clock until I was out of the game. But once I'm standing on the sideline just watching, then I kind of wanted to get going. And Cale was just having the conversation with Coach Maloney that I had so many times begging to continue to stay in the game.
The love of the game, right? The love of the game. All right, Massman, handoff to Stetzer. Stetzer on the delayed handoff on the draw, and he's going to go off the right side. One of the better running plays of the night they've had, and that's going to go for 4 or maybe 5, depending on the mark here with clock approaching the thing. We'll give him 5 on the play. Stetzer, second carry for 5 yards on the night. Hey, at Wynn Family Dentistry, Dr. Daniel Wynn, Dr. Annie McLaughlin, and their great team are honored to be part of the Chippewa Falls community. Wynn Family Dentistry, proud to support McDonell Athletics.
See the D-line, number 54, Jonathan Brady's in there.
2:45 left in the half now. Macks leading it 47-8. And Massman, delay. He's going to pitch it again off on the left side. This is going to be different. Bryce Arnold, I came in thinking, I was told by Dustin Embort he was going to be the main ball carrier. One of the main ball carriers. Anyhow.
It's like an almost center player got a little banged up on that play.
Yep, number 24.
And
there's Jackson Weiss.
Bryce Arnold, the carrier on the last ball, number 6. First carry of the night for him. Or second carry, we had him down for -2 earlier.
So who we got in their numbers, Grant, for D-line right now?
Number 76, Gavin. Number 52, Grant Sokup. Number 54, Jonathan Brady.
All right.
3rd and 2, need to get to the 40 from the 38. Massman in the pistol, looking down the field. High ball in the air, and Isaac Crawford gets his second interception of the night, and the Macks take over. Well, that looked like a dangerous pass all along, didn't you think, guys?
There was a lot of things that went wrong on that play for them. And
I mean, it's unfortunate they had a 3rd and 2 there. So
yeah. It started with some very heavy pressure by Gavin, and then the ball was underthrown. So you underthrow a ball like that against Isaac Crawford.
Yep,
it's a good chance he's coming down with it.
So again, a lot of focus on the Macks in the interior offense and defense, and it's exciting linebacker. But what about that secondary, Grant? What do you think?
It looks good. I think if they just kind of stick to doing their job and, don't peek into the backfield too much, I think they're good. They have given them a lot of cushion tonight, which is fine, I guess. But
All right, from the 34 now, and it's Cale Holmes still in the game. Back to pass, rolling to the right. He's going to heave the long ball downfield for Luke Anderson, and he's going back. And there was a flag on the play, so it looks like pass interference going to be called here. As the clock inside of 40 seconds left in the first half and running at this point.
I honestly didn't think that coverage was that bad. He just didn't turn his head.
Yeah.
If he turns his head, I don't think it's a call, but good for us.
Well, they
First
got
down.
the flag down the field, and so that will be the 15 yards. Again, it's not like college and the pros where you go to the point of the infraction. And so the first penalty of the night against Alma Center Lincoln, the Hornets. But we'll see if the Macks, they're going to have to hustle to get in one more play. Inside of 15 seconds, and guys are coming over as if a timeout was called, but apparently that's going to do it.
I think they're
going to
let him go.
All right, that's going to do it for the half. 47-8 McDonell. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Stick around. The stats, and also we've got the highlights. The Macks out to a 39-point lead. We'll have a running clock to start the second half here on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated. Online at stelterincorporated.com.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
Great players may get headlines, but it takes teamwork to win championships. And when it comes to your family's dental health, Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin have created a championship team at Wynn Family Dentistry. Wynn Family Dentistry is proud to be a part of our Chippewa Falls community and wishes all our Chi High and McDonell student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Cards and go Macks from Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin at Wynn Family Dentistry in Chippewa Falls.
Remember when you were a kid and broke that window? Remember how bad you felt when Mom and Dad found out? Mom made everything okay with hot cookies. Dad called White City Glass to fix it. That was years ago. When someone little you know breaks one of your windows, bake the cookies and call White City Glass. They're in the business of fixing broken glass of any kind. White City Glass, helping people of all ages since 1967.
All right, Mark Halverson back with Seth Smiskey, Grant Smiskey. Halftime, Macks lead it 47-8. We'll get to the highlights shortly. But, hey, let's take care of some business. Appreciate all of our great advertisers who make this broadcast possible. And again, I would just send it to Grant. If you want to shut your mic off, Grant, we're going to shut it off here and maybe just enjoy a break. Go grab a hot dog. All right. In the meantime, hey, River Country Co-op. We got Bruce Melsden in the box here. So as our public address announcer, River Country Co-op, proud to support our community. Download the River Country Co-op app for savings, and remember to gas up at River Country Co-op Spirit Pump on River Street in Chippewa Falls, where a percentage of every sale goes toward McDonell or Chi-Hi athletics. That's great, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate that. All right, well, what did you think in this first half, Seth? You're speechless. You're speechless.
You know, I mean, things are definitely going how we want them. There's going to be a couple things we got to clean up here, but you know, the defensive line is what is really standing out to me right now. I mean, they are just making life miserable for them. And then on the other side of the ball, that duo, you know, that combo of Eli and Dawson, I think it's going to be something really special to watch this year.
That is, you're right, the tail of the tape. Let me give you some of the stats then. 16 carries for 44 yards and 4 touchdowns for Dawson Moulton. But Eli Stepp, how about Eli? 8 carries for 89 yards, 3 touchdowns, and his last 3 carries have been touchdowns.
Yeah, that's crazy.
22 yards, 11 yards, and 14-yard touchdown runs.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I say, I didn't know, you know, I didn't have any inside info on what the backfield was going to be about this year, and that's really cool that they can have both those guys on the field at the same time.
24 carries for 233 yards between the two of them. Oh, we'll acknowledge Cale did have the quarterback sneak for the 1-yard gain earlier. The Macks unofficially 10 first downs amidst scoring 47 points. Again, Cale Holm hitting on 5 of the 7 extra points in the first half. Through the air, Cale 4 for 9 for 48 yards, going to 2 receivers. Luke Anderson, 2 catches for 26. Ryan Smiskey, 2 catches for 22 for the Macks. But some new plays as well. We've heard from Grant along the way. He goes, hey, that's a new play.
Yeah, and you know, and I think the pass that'll come, right? I mean, Cale, this is his first year, right?
Right.
At starting, so it'll get there. We got Luke and we got Ryan out there catching balls, and you know, a lot of confidence in those guys. So it'll come.
Meanwhile, on the other side for Alma Center Lincoln, very limited in the ground game. We tabulated the stats. Bryce Arnold near the end, just 1 carry for a yard. But you had Massman, the quarterback, 4 carries for -3. Stetzer, 3 carries for 3 yards. Total, they had +1 on the ground in the first half. Through the air, Massman found a bit of a groove later as he did complete 3 state passes and ultimately the 50-yard touchdown pass to a wide-open Jay Stetzer. But he goes 6 for 13 with the 1 interception and the 1 touchdown, and again totaling 84 yards passing, plus was sacked for a loss of 6 yards in the first half.
Yeah, you know, that our defense has, I mean, the yardage there shows it with the negative, our what is it, 1 positive yard there for
1
rush?
positive yard,
you know,
right,
I mean,
yeah.
that shows that we had them bottled up, and they just got 1 big play on us.
It was a very fun defense to watch. I mean, the
Yes.
pass rush particularly, and they could just tee off. Again, that's where the running game setting up the pass is so key. Well, WOGO Sports not only providing you video stream of football last night and tonight, and from this point forward, football. We did it obviously with basketball, hockey, softball, baseball, McDonell, and Chi-Hi. But we are adding volleyball. It'll be on YouTube only, and the debut is this Tuesday, the Invitational at the Chippewa Falls Middle School, as not only Chi-Hi, but DC Everest, Superior, Wausau West, and Eau Claire Regis. That's a 1:40 broadcast time on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Join our Caleb Swenson and former Chi-Hi volleyball coach Tammy Slowiak for all the action. 1:40 this Tuesday, August 26th, the Invitational on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. And, again, between that and football, yes, it is going to be a very busy fall.
Yeah, I guess so. Jeez.
Yeah, and you can always access the schedule at WOGO.com. And next week, again, Chi-Hi on a Thursday night at home here. Their home opener against Eau Claire Memorial is 6:35 pregame. And we're back at it next Friday night as the Macks in a tough contest against Clayton, and of course, kind of a good rivalry brewing between these two schools. You're glad that they get to make the trip here this time.
Yeah, it's nice they got to come here for once. But you know what? That playoff game, and then it was our opener the next season.
Right. That was quite a game.
Probably the two best football games. I mean, just the comeback, and then that one, David Anderson making that tackle just short of the goal line, otherwise they wouldn't have game. Just fantastic football games. So, you know what? Hey, maybe this one won't be so close for once. And we'll be able to breathe a little easier in the second half.
We'll take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, highlights from the first half. Macks lead it at halftime, 47-8 over the Hornets of Alma Center Lincoln on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Whether it's home ice, home field, or home court, every team knows the advantage of playing at home. And when your real estate search needs that extra boost as well, call me. Hi, I'm Holly Bovey from Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. And for 25 years, I've been helping families find their homes right here in Chippewa Falls and the surrounding communities. Put my experience to work for you. Buying or selling, it pays to have that home team advantage. Call me anytime at 715-577-HOME or find me at hollybovey.com.
Winning. A rush of exhilaration. Winning. The triumph of victory. Winning. Bringing home what you've always wanted. Hey, bidder. Don't delay. Bid today at Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. We sell anything and everything from vehicles, heavy equipment, collectibles, and more. WisconsinSurplus.com. Auctions run 24/7. Bid, buy, and sell with Wisconsin Surplus. Be a winner.
My name is Carrie Kelm, and I'm a proud 1993 graduate of Chippewa Falls High School and the owner of Kelm Law Firm in downtown Chippewa Falls. Our firm specializes in family law, including divorce, custody and placement issues, and adoption, as well as criminal defense and restraining orders. With over 2 decades of experience, Kelm Law Firm has the playbook you need for success in the courtroom. Call or text 715-210-8699 for a consultation. For the best defense off the field, call Kelm Law Firm.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
All right, it's halftime. McDonell leading at 47-8 over Alma Center Lincoln. Let's catch some of the highlights here on WOGO Sports. Sounded like this. Here we go. Under center as the starting quarterback is Cale Holm, I formation behind him. Moulton the deep back and handoff to Moulton, coming through, bursting through the line for a first down, taking it from the McDonell 40 all the way into the territory of Alma Center Lincoln. 40-yard line of Alma Center Lincoln going right to left. And in motion, Moulton, and they're going to fake it to him, hand it off to step up the middle. He's going to burst all the way inside the 25-yard line. Eli Step, another first down. 2nd and 6 now for McDonell from the 20-yard line of the Hornets, with Cale Holm under center, I formation behind him. It's going to be a fake, rolling to the left. Cale Holm, first pass of the season. He's got Ryan Smiskey. Ryan inside the 10, hauled down at about the 7 or 8-yard line for another McDonell first down. Get the touchdown call right if they get in there. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And under center, Holm is going to hand it to Moulton. Moulton pounding into the middle of that defense and getting in for the touchdown. And the Macks lead at 6-0. So the Macks, their very first possession, getting a score here as we listen to the highlights. Halftime, Macks leading at 47-8. McDonell, first and goal from the 4. Going right to left, looking for their second score early in this first quarter against Alma Center Lincoln. Holm, pitch out Moulton. Moulton's got daylight and a touchdown as he hurdles into the end zone, and the Macks lead at 12-0.
It's got, things got to go right.
Yeah, so 3rd and 10 now for the junior Adam Massman from the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Back to pack, here comes that heavy McDonell pass rush, and a pickoff, and there's the interception. Isaac Crawford in the secondary, the junior starter for head coach Mark Maloney, his first interception on the season. No, they don't seem like. Oh, they're saying they didn't get a first down? Okay, well, they're about to here. And faking it and rolling and then pitching it to Moulton. It bounces. He's going to grab it and run it in for a score. So forget the first down. It's a touchdown, McDonell. They lead it 19-0. Now, and now for McDonell from the 22-yard line after another first down and taking it into the end zone for the touchdown is Eli Stepp, and the Macks lead it 26-0. Where second and goal from the 6, handoff Moulton right into the end zone, touchdown McDonell, leads it 33-0.
Gosh.
For an arm, so I think he'll do a really nice job.
Moulton handoff, pounding his way, and he's going to go all the way. Dawson Moulton, talked around the 10-yard line. I thought he was going to bust it all the way from the 33. He goes all the way, got the first down for sure to the. So now from the 11-yard line, McDonell and the handoff. Eli Stepp going to pound his way and churn his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Macks lead it 40-0 with 7 minutes to go first half. Yeah, that one was just, maybe you're baking all the time, and one day you just burn the banana bread. That's kind of what happened.
There you go.
All right, and there's a handoff, Moulton, the 40, the 35, the 30. He's going to cut it back in the field, still trying to go all the way down the field. He's pushed out about the 12 or 13-yard line. Dawson Moulton busting a run for over 30 yards, taking him well toward the 150-yard mark on the night. Cale home, handoff, Eli Stepp. He's going to charge ahead and blast into the end zone for another Macks touchdown. 46-8 now.
Look up number 54, Jonathan Brady.
All right.
3rd and 2, need to get to the 40 from the 38. Massman in the pistol, looking down the field. High ball in the air, and Isaac Crawford gets his second interception of the night, and the Macks take over. So those are some highlights, I'll tell you, from a McDonald's perspective. 47-8 here as the clock says 2:40 right now before the second half. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, edging closer to a running clock. McDonell leading it by 39 over visiting Alma Center Lincoln on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
20 below. Foot of snow. What? Oh, man. A dream?
If you're daydreaming about blizzards because your air conditioning just can't keep up, call Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The pros from Wurzgala can turn that blazing hot home cool and comfortable. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
We serve again, Wurzgala Company.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
Building a custom home can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. At Ashley Construction, we make the process seamless and enjoyable. With 3D drafting, thoughtful design, accurate estimates, and expert guidance from start to finish, we take the stress out of building your dream home. Our innovative processes and the latest technology ensure a fun and rewarding experience. Our talented team of experts is dedicated to creating your high-quality custom home. Enjoy the full design build experience right here in the Chippewa Valley. Contact Ashley Construction today to get started.
You've got big financial goals, so you need the right banking team and a strategic game plan to get you there. That's where Nicolet Bank comes in, the team with a winning record of helping individuals and business owners like you achieve financial success. Whether you're aiming to score your dream home or put up points for your business, we're here to help you win. Get started at NicoletBank.com. Real people, real conversations. Nicolet Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
47-8 McDonell. As I'm falling here in the booth. But if you don't mind, you just made a reference. I want to just kind of pick up on your story. You played at Menominee High School, and you played for Joe Labuto.
I did, yep. And Joe was He was, I'm watching this series on Netflix about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboy.
And
Right.
a lot of similarities to Jimmy Johnson. Like it just, you were never comfortable around the guy, because he was so intimidating, but he got every ounce of everything out of everybody.
But I think the thing to try to bring out, even in a game like tonight, you might say, hey, Macks are up, but trying to face probably a tougher opponent next week. I mean, the reality is that, as a perfectionist, you remember if you had a lopsided score and you gave up one score, you wondered if you were going to have to run after the game.
Yeah, I remember getting off the bus and he was just screaming, and I was terrified.
Yeah.
I thought we were going down the hill, and I thought we were going to run, and we beat them like 42-6.
Yeah, but not taking things for granted. All right. And there's the boot by Crawford, and some trouble for Alma Center Lincoln at the 5-yard line, as Stetzer then is going to get buried behind the 10-yard line. So good job by the Macks special team, and change that. Actually, instead of Stetzer, that was number 6, Bryce Arnold, who gets wrapped up and buried deep in their own territory at about, the 7-yard line or so. So, Grant, you back with us?
I think so.
All right. How'd you like your first half as the sideline reporter?
It was a lot of fun. It's nice to still be down here. That's for sure.
You're gonna come back. Can you do it next week?
I think so. I'll be around.
With all due respect to
no, we'll see. Grant does have to go to college sometime.
But he'll go eventually.
He'll be back.
Okay. All right.
When does college start, Grant?
Classes start the Tuesday after Labor Day.
All right, there we go. We got one more week in the books. We'll get Uncle Drew back here another time. All right, 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line now. And, again, Massman is going to hand it off up the middle and try to push ahead to the 10 and then some against that stout defense. But looking for some subs in there, it looks like, for the Macks defensively. See a couple of guys, 24, Ben Wicken is the junior, and 28, Colton Meyer, both of them coming off the bench. Meyer, a sophomore.
Yeah, we also got Noah Smiskey, number 4 in there, Hayden Christofferson, number 14, and then Nathan Bogus, number 12.
What are Hayden and Bogus playing, Grant?
Bogus is playing corner, Hayden's playing backer, and then number 28, I think, is Colton. He's playing safety right now.
Okay.
All right, so the running clock now, but again, after a running play, that nothing unusual there, but interesting, down by 39, but choosing to go back to that ground and then handing it off again and charging forward for a limited gain. And this time it goes to number 6, again, Bryce Arnold.
Yeah, it looks like, it's hard to tell sometimes, but number 24, Ben Wicken, was for sure in on that.
Yep. And so Arnold, 2 carries for 5 yards there, and he's got 3 for 6 on the night. And it creates a 3rd and 5 from the 13 for Alma Center Lincoln, trailing it in this game 47-8. Clock approaching the 9.5-minute mark or so. Now from the pistol, Massman, he'll take it back to pass, getting some good protection, and he'll soft touch, incomplete one. But now is where the clock keeps running with that running clock intended out there for number 2, Levi Merrick, who caught a couple of balls earlier for 9 yards.
And he's still under duress.
But having said that, he had more time than a lot of occasions earlier in the first half.
But our secondary, we had him locked down pretty good. So
4th down and 5 from the 13, an obvious punting situation here, and calling on the senior Jay Stetzer. And the Macks going away from Eli Stepp on the return here. And have number 14 for McDonell, Hayden Christofferson. And down the left sideline, Christofferson making his way through the defenders and down to the 20-yard line. Hayden Christofferson, a terrific return of more than 20 yards.
It's a good burst of speed there, Good vision and good acceleration for Hayden.
Absolutely. And Hayden, again, for McDonell, getting that opportunity, just a junior, running back and linebacker. So 1st and 10 McDonell from the 28-yard line, 20-yard line, I should say. And it is Nathan Bogus. Nathan Bogus is your quarterback, the junior.
There are no more starters in the game.
All right, so the pitch out on the right side, Isaac Crawford. Crawford around the right side, down to the 10, inside the 10. And I've been a fan of this guy since he was a sophomore. I mean, maybe his freshman year, to be honest, going back 2 years. Grant, give me your opinion of Isaac.
Isaac, he's very athletic. He's pretty fast, and he's a good all-around player.
Yeah. Good to have, I mean, that kind of speed at your backup tailback. I mean, after the first two, and maybe people go, oh, I bet it's going to get easier now. Yeah, he can run, right? So got another first down for the Macks on that one. And now Bogus up the middle, and they're going to get it into the end zone, and another McDonell touchdown as this one goes to number 6 for the Macks. Decian Matthews gets his first score of the night.
Good tough running there, and that O-line got Grant, you said no starters were in the game, offensive starters anyways. Good push by that O-line.
Yeah, really nice run by Decian. I think he probably had a guy on his back for 3 to 4 to 5 yards there.
So the third McDonell Mack to get into the end zone after the 4 touchdowns by Moulton earlier and the 3 by Stepp. And now Crawford going to run his way close. I don't know if he got in, and it looks like maybe the defense bent but didn't break there so no 2-point conversion. 53-8, Macks with the kickoff with 7:21 to go when we come back on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Hi, I'm Justin Check, lifetime member of the Check Law Office team. As a former Chi-High and college quarterback and now a Division II quarterbacks coach, I know the importance of having a solid team on your side. Athletics has also taught me the importance of leadership, community, and dedication. These are the same skills that my dad brought to the Chippewa Valley and built his firm around 25 years ago. Communication, dedication, experience, trust. The same characteristics you want in a team, you need in your attorney. The Check Law Firm motto has always been teamwork. Don't hesitate to join our team.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
53-8 McDonell. They lead it by 45, further cementing the running clock. Grant gave us the player's perspective earlier. I never wanted it when I was playing. I always wanted it when I wasn't. That's classic, Grant. Thank you. All right, and there is the boot, and this is, again, somebody other than Isaac Crawford now for the Macks, and that was Colton Meyer who booted that. And here's the return, and charging it up past the 30-yard line before a gang of McDonell tacklers converge there on the runner. And Bryce Arnold getting a lot of attention now and a lot of action. Bryce, the junior running back for head coach for Alma Center Lincoln and their squad, head coach Nate John.
You know, I had a little snack at halftime, Mark, and
somebody, right in front of me.
Somebody texted and said, "Did you enjoy the sandwich?" And I didn't realize that, Lauren, you could tell Shane it was a bratwurst, yeah, right. And I guess I'm going to have to really focus on chewing with my mouth closed from here on out.
That's hilarious. Yeah, they've got multiple cameras here. One of them in the booth. Yes. So. And again, Sam Aberley and Caleb Swenson providing the video for tonight's broadcast, and our friends Gavin Bovey, Colin Nichols back at the WOGO radio studio there. And there's the handoff pounding ahead for a gain of 5 on the play. Bryce Arnold has been the go-to guy, and he continues to be. So I'm going to have to expand his stat area more than I was.
And I forgot to mention last drive that number 2, Nick Flashinsky, is also in the game playing nose guard.
Yeah.
Okay, and Nick's first year, right, Grant?
It is his first year. Right. He finally came out. We've been trying to get him out for football for years now.
Yeah, and Coach mentioned him in the pregame even about how good it was to have him out. So 53-8, Macks by 45. Running clock, 5:45 left, third quarter. The sand goes through the hourglass pretty fast when you got that running clock. Only stopped for scores or timeouts. Lengthy count here by Massman. He'll take it around the left end himself, and Massman running towards the first down, and he got it. And a good effort of about a gain of about 8 on the play. Good effort, Seth.
Yeah, it was. And actually just the D-line got through there pretty quick, just didn't flow flow well enough down there. Otherwise, I think they could have made a play. But you know what? It's good to see them get a first down here. And
well, we're going to call it. Actually,
yeah.
I thought it was a gain of 8. They call it a gain of 6. So apparently
Okay.
stepped out of bounds. The 46-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10. The second first down of the night for Alma Center Lincoln. They did get the 150-yard bomb, beating the McDonell defense. But now from the 46-yard line, going left to right near midfield for Alma Center Lincoln.
I see Xavier Stepp came in, Eli's younger brother.
And through his hands and now falling on it, Massman back at the 38, a loss of 8 on the play.
Yeah, and an easy tackle there for, who's that, 54, Jonathan Brady?
Yep.
Just touch him.
Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank. Visit your local Nicolay Bank team in Eau Claire or Lake Hallie and anytime at nicolaybank.com. Go Macks from Nicolay Bank. All right, 2nd and 18 now, and just as they were starting to make some progress by running for a first down, that ball went through his hands on the shotgun, and now a short pass on the far side, and the completion in the Macks defenders converging over there, among them number 14, Hayden Christofferson again. And Xavier Stepp as well, so a gain of 3 on the play, on the completion.
Yeah. Looks like number 46, Nolan Geisler, just checked into the game. But
so 3rd and 15 from the 41 now. And coming to the near side is Dylan John, the coach's son. And 3 receivers split off to the left. From the pistol, Massman. And he'll complete a pass off on the left side, but nowhere near, just trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, is Jay Stetzer there.
And actually, yeah, you know,
Christofferson on the tackle again.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of blocking by the receivers. You know, they got to go out and block their guys, and then that middle receiver's supposed to run up. But it was just such great flow from our defense that was able to get there and make the tackle, especially Hayden. He's got some speed.
2:50 now left in the third quarter. Things flying by with the running clock here on WOGO Sports. And they're going to go for it on 4th down and 12. They need to get to the 44-yard line. And in the pistol by himself is Massman. Junior quarterback, back to pass. He's going to heave one down the middle of the field. He's got a wide open receiver, Stetzer. They beat the McDonell defense for a second time tonight, and they get the score on the 56-yard bomb. And that goes with the 50-yard touchdown earlier, and the Macks will not like looking at that on film this week.
No, and I got to think again. I didn't see exactly how things broke down, but I think it was just a matter of miscommunication, a breakdown on the defense.
Grant, what happened?
I think that's exactly what it is. They had a couple of receivers out there, and I don't think these guys get a whole lot of reps on the defensive side.
Both times, though, on those, it looked kind of like that. It was so open. It wasn't even close, not even contested. They go for the 2-point conversion. I'm going to call this one, and he's going to fire it into the corner of the end zone, and he's got his receiver, Bryce Arnold, and that makes it a 53-16 game. Still a 35-point advantage by a couple of points. We're back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the experts at Kurth Heating and Cooling, your local employee-owned factory-authorized carrier dealer. Kurth technicians are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. You could even find yourself saving money on your energy bill. They work on most brands of equipment, so call Kurth first. They have ways of making you very comfortable. Turn to the experts. Kurth Heating and Cooling.
53-16, still very lopsided, but something for Alma Center Lincoln to hang their hat on. 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, Seth Smisky.
Yeah, in a game like this, when you're the team that's down like they are, it's the little things that you can build upon, and there's a couple bright spots for you. So
yeah,
let's keep working on and expand that.
And Jay Stetzer with the boot, and Squibber fielded around the 32-yard line. Macks have it, and advancing it for McDonell, number 4, Noah Smiskey. And right around the 35-yard line or so is where McDonell will take over. Grant, anything else to say about the blown coverage on the last play?
Yeah, so I talked to one of the guys, and I guess it was a zone coverage, and one of the guys did not do his assignment. So
do you guys hear about that during the week, or you just kind of go, listen, I'm sorry? How does that work?
Well, I did just see Coach Maloney chew every single one of them out.
Okay. That's the answer then.
And I'm guessing Coach Winger will also address it in a JV practice and a JV time.
Because here's the deal: if you have championship ambitions, right? I mean, it's about building that consistency and playing the full 48 minutes of football. So, all right, pitch out to the near side. Isaac Crawford on the carry, and a short gain and a good job by the Alma Center Lincoln defense. And it looked like number 7, Drew Stetzer, getting over there that time. So. Yes, and these guys are all brothers. When you hear these multiple names, the Merricks are all brothers, the Stetzers are all brothers, so just to clarify that.
Just a good play by number 7 there, just to come flying in there. It looked like our blockers were so far out in front that he was just able to get in there behind him and make a play.
All right, inside close to a minute left here in the third quarter as Bogus is under center now. And they'll hand it to the second runner through. Crawford bursting up the middle, and he'll get out to close to the 49-yard line. Another McDonell first down. And so that run of, they give him 12 yards to the 48. So, again, that's the speed I saw when he was a freshman. I mean, he's a lot of fun to watch. Starting in the secondary, but he is a backup. Again, we know, and he's just a junior, but he's got 2 seniors in front of him. So.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy. I mean, to have 3 running backs on your team of that caliber, it's pretty special.
And now Bogus rolling over to the right, and he'll fire one, and incomplete, and there was a collision at the point of contact that time, and thankfully the receiver getting up looks like he's going to be okay, but good defense that time as number 28 for McDonell, and that's Colton Meyer.
And I like to see that throw by Nathan there. It came off his hand well for rolling out and running while he's throwing. It didn't look bad. I mean, maybe a little bit in the face mask of his receiver. Could have been a little bit further out, and maybe it wouldn't. Maybe he would have caught it. But
we've got the end of the third quarter. Bogus' first pass there. We're back in half a minute. McDonell leads at 53-16, looking at a 2nd and 10 when we come back on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
The final 12 minutes of the regular season opener, the Macks leading at 53-16. They'll have 2nd down and 10 from their own 48-yard line at the 12-yard run from Isaac Crawford, getting the first down unofficially at the 11th of the night for McDonell. And also then the incomplete pass a moment ago by Bogus, as Drew was explaining. He liked what he saw there by Nathan. And so now a 2nd and 10 for McDonell. Bogus, the junior, and the heir apparent to Cale home next year. So we got some heir apparents out here now, don't we?
We do. And
but again, it's football, and so you're always just a play away from getting in the game.
Yeah.
Right. In this wonderful sport of football, 8-player, and there's a flag thrown. Haven't had a lot of laundry tonight, and that's been nice.
It has been.
Yes.
It has been. So
illegal procedure against the Macks.
I think that was on the center right there.
Okay. I see out there, who do we got playing center, Grant?
Number 63?
63, Anfin
Yep.
Anderson.
Yep.
Okay. And then it looks like Grant Sokup is out there as well. And who is
Jonathan Brady's at left guard.
Brady.
Or,
Okay,
yeah, left tackle.
all right.
And just to let you guys know, Gilman beat Owen Withey tonight 43-0.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's a different season for Owen Withey, I guess.
Yeah, but, Gilman played Owen Withey really well last year.
Handoff up the middle on the 2nd and 15 and getting back those 5 yards close to what was lost.
But, yeah, Gilman almost beat Owen Withey their last game of the season, I believe, Grant. So,
Yeah, Gilman knows how to stop that offense really well, and they're a very disciplined and well-coached team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually are, right? And
maybe a team to
is
watch.
that Robin
for
Rosemeyer
sure.
still the head coach there? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So gain of 4 for Matthews. It's 3rd and 11 now for the Macks. And a timeout called by the Hornets. We're back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
20 below. Foot of snow. What? Oh, man. A dream?
If you're daydreaming about blizzards because your air conditioning just can't keep up, call Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The pros from Wurzgala can turn that blazing hot home cool and comfortable. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
All right, a big 3rd and 11 play for the Macks, leading at 53-16 over visiting Alma Center Lincoln. Mark Halverson, Seth Smiskey, Grant Smiskey, back to pass. Bogus, the junior quarterback, rolling to his right. He's going to run forward, and he's going to pound his way to the 50 and beyond, and out near the 45, close, and I imagine they'll go for it after the 9-yard run.
Boy, that player from Lincoln Alma Center, he had an opportunity to just have at least one good memory on the night and put a good hit on Bogus, and he kind of just didn't at the end. And
I was
Nathan
concerned for
by.
Bogus. He was going to get hammered, and he didn't.
It looked like he was gonna.
What did you think, Grant?
Yeah, I think Nathan, I don't think he lowered his shoulder, but he kind of was just able to slip by barely.
Yep. All right. 4th and 3 now for the Macks from the 46 of the Hornets. Got to get to the 43. Handoff to the lead runner and ahead for you're going to be short, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So Matthews did not get there, and it'll be Alma Center Lincoln taking over. So something for them to hang their defensive hat on.
Yeah, first turnover on downs of the night, right?
Right.
And Grant, who was that running the ball?
That was Dessian again.
Matthews.
Okay,
Yeah, Matthews.
Dessian.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think there was a miscommunication with the offensive line because Coach Winger is letting them hear it right now.
And so I'm trying to think they had to get so just a gain of 1 on the play. So, all right. So Max give it up on downs, running clock, and hey, Stelter Incorporated, a legacy, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Incorporated has been turning dreams into reality and is always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. Bringing it to the line of scrimmage, Massman now for Alma Center Lincoln. The pistol split backfield. Now everybody, 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. And he'll take it from the pistol. Back to pass. Looking over the left side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted. A diving McDonell defender on the near side. And a name that we've called already tonight, Colton Meyer, the sophomore.
Yeah, Colton Meyer, he's a good athlete. And he's, I watched some of the JV basketball, and he was doing well there, and he's shown he's got it here. So yeah, he'll be good next year.
Speaking of basketball, learned before the game that Cameron Mudrick had been diagnosed with cancer recently, and they were selling $3 bracelets, $25 T-shirts. Got mine. It says, "We got you, Cam Strong. So everybody's supporting Cam and wishing him the very best. Sophomore basketball player. Long pass down the middle of the field, completed yet again to Stetzer. He's going to outrun the McDonell defense for another touchdown. The bomb goes 55 yards, the third touchdown pass of 50 yards or more. And the McDonell defense, the coaching scheme, concerned about what's the breakdowns are.
Coach Maloney's got to be upset right now. I mean, one, okay, you know, the banana bread thing. Two, you start getting a little apprehensive. And three, all right, you know, so yeah, I don't expect it's going to be pretty in the defensive huddle when they gather around Coach Maloney when they come off the field here.
They've all been to Jay Stetzer, 50 yards or more. They go for the two-point conversion. Massman running it himself. He'll bound against the McDonell defender and get in. They've got all three two-point conversions as well. Listen, the McDonell lead now has been cut to 29, so no more running clock with 7:46 to go in the fourth. We're back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football on WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls.
Building a custom home can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. At Ashley Construction, we make the process seamless and enjoyable. With 3D drafting, thoughtful design, accurate estimates, and expert guidance from start to finish, we take the stress out of building your dream home. Our innovative processes and the latest technology ensure a fun and rewarding experience. Our talented team of experts is dedicated to creating your high-quality custom home. Enjoy the full design build experience right here in the Chippewa Valley. Contact Ashley Construction today to get started.
Fighting for what's right, WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. This is Mike Gallagher. The news is next.
WOGO.
I believe we're back here on WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and getting ready for, there's not going to be any news next, but maybe at 10 o'clock, actually. So, all right, there's the boot, 53-24, so it's become a 29-point game. The running clock is lost, and now McDonell has it. I would presume you're going to keep the backups in, but still 7:35 left.
Yeah, I mean, if, let's say they didn't score here and they would score again.
I got to say, they're operating it as if it was a running clock, to be honest with you, because right now, if it was a regular kickoff, the clock would have stopped.
Okay, so maybe they just said, hey, you know what, this is, you know, maybe an agreement between the coaches or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
because actually the running clock was being used to some degree late in the first half.
Yeah, okay. All right, yep, and that's something they can talk about before the game. And
Bogus, the quarterback, with the I formation behind him with Matthews and Crawford. Pitch out on the far side, and churning his way ahead that time for McDonell, Hayden Christofferson. And Christofferson getting out to the original line of scrimmage was the 43, got to the 44. So, again, we're going to the third string running backs here now with Christofferson in instead of Crawford, and a gain of 1 on the play. To the line of scrimmage now. 6:25. Again, that clock continuing to move. Macks up big, 53-24. Bogus, handoff Christofferson, and he's going to burst into the secondary, and he's going to go like crazy and run his way inside to the 30-yard line. And a very ambitious run that time by Christofferson of 26 yards for the first down.
So the play before that, I was kind of watching my nephew Noah. He's playing fullback right now, and he whiffed on the block because he was running so fast. He just ran right past the guy he was supposed to block. But that play, he was the lead blocker, and he came out and he put a hit on that linebacker and got him out of the way. And
hey,
yeah,
it's constant action at Metropolis Resort in Action City in Eau Claire with an arcade, trampoline park, ninja warrior course, go-karts, laser tag, mini golf, a water park, and so much more, plus on-site restaurants and coffee. MetropolisResort.com. That's MetropolisResort.com. All right, they just unofficially got their 12th first down. Inside of 5.5 minutes to go. Bogus under center. Handoff and pounding it forward for the Macks. This time they go to Noah Smiskey. Again, third string running backs right now with this 29-point lead.
Yeah, and Noah.
Noah.
Noah and Hayden has impressed me with his speed. He's
he's
quick.
He's got
good
play.
burst, you know.
Right, no, for sure. So Noah Smiskey, number 4, getting that one, the sophomore. So some of these sophomores, a 5-yard run for Noah for the Macks there. Stick around later. We'll have the Kelm Law Firm Defensive Player of the Game. And we'll leave it to the Smiskies to kind of decide that between the two of them. And there's the pass by Bogus and completed out here on the right side. And that is completed to number 24, Ben Wicken, catching his first ball of the night, the junior tight end. All the way to the 15-yard line. And another McDonell first down.
Yeah, good. It's nice to see another player touching the ball with Ben getting, and then at first reception, I think, for Bogus.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it was first completed pass for.
Or completed pass, yeah.
Bogus on the night, and rolling off to the left to try to complete his second ball, and he does off on the left side. Noah Smiskey pounding his way inside the 5 for another McDonell first down.
Kind of behind him just a little bit. Noah did a good job coming down with that one.
And my missed call. I thought they were inside the 5, but instead it's more like the 7 or so. Again, some of the angles, it gets tough.
It is, yeah. That happened to me one time. I thought the 5 was the goal line.
What do you think, Grant, the 7 or the 8 here?
I think we're at the 8.
Okay, very good. So a gain of 7 on that play. And second down from the 8-yard line, and handing off and pounding his way close to the end zone, and a good run that time for the Macks. And taking it down close to the end zone, Hayden Christofferson, another McDonell first down there.
Just to get in behind your old line and churn your legs. And,
right.
And I don't think he really got touched until he was at least 5 yards down the field. So such a great push by the offensive line there. Really sharp.
And Christofferson over 40 yards in the night now rushing, as creates a first and goal at the 2. They're going to call that one maybe just a 6-yard gain to the 2 from the 8-yard line. Bogus left side going to get it. Christofferson going to dash into close to the end zone, and he didn't see the signal. All right, there it is, a very late touchdown, and Christofferson gets in the end zone, making it 59-24 Macks.
I thought he had gotten in and then just got bumped out, so good to see.
Well, we didn't see any arms go straight up. So.
No.
And so the Macks lead it again by 35 with 2.5 minutes to go. Again, the clock operating by normal standards for most of the first half, and then in the second half, obviously, we've had the running clock for the most of it. Now we've got a situation. Grant, what's going on there in the deep left corner there?
There is a Lincoln player down and just kind of near the pylon. I think either he attempted to make the tackle or was blocked.
All right, so and some of the McDonell players in support kind of unified here in their own circle as well. We'll take a moment to tell you that plumbing or heating and cooling emergencies, they don't take days off, and that's why Wurzgala Company Plumbing and Heating is available 24/7, serving the Chippewa Valley and surrounding areas since 1969. Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com. 59-24 McDonell. Again, Gilman a 43-0 winner over last year's 8-player champion Owen Withey, and the player is up under his own power. Stick around later. Again, the Kelm Law Firm Defensive Player of the Game. Grant will catch Coach Mark Maloney, his coach the last 4 years. He'll get to interview him in the post game, and we'll look forward to that. And again, there'll be highs, but I imagine, we got to ask him, Grant, about those 3 long touchdown passes, obviously. And
for sure.
Yeah, you won't shy away from it, I'm sure. All right, McDonell.
You give him the business, Grant.
All right.
See, you're not coaching me anymore.
Max going for the 2. Run around the right side. Bogus, he's going to get taken down, so no 2-point conversion. And credit, again, Jay Stetzer for that one. We're back in a minute with the Macks up by 35. 2.5 minutes to go in regulation here on WOGO Sports. This is Macks Football.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
20 below. A foot of snow. What? Oh, man. A dream?
If you're daydreaming about blizzards because your air conditioning just can't keep up, call Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The pros from Wurzgala can turn that blazing hot home cool and comfortable. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Serve again with Gala Company.
The final 2.5 minutes now, and there's the boot by the Macks, Colton Meyer, and fielded inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, that was a beautiful kick right there. It looked like the ball was about to go out of bounds, and it bounced right back in at the very last second.
Yeah, I think that's what the returner thought was going to happen for sure. He's lucky he didn't get lit up just as he was touching it.
So the clock continuing to run now. Again, it is a 35-point McDonell lead. Was running anyhow, but again, more points maybe on the board for Alma Center that some of us had thought, especially they struggled so much to get a first down earlier, but not 1, not 2, but 3 balls over 50 yards. All of them to Jay Stetzer. We knew he was going to be a key player, but wow, 50, 56, and 55 yards on the 3 touchdown passes, all from the junior quarterback, Adam Massman. And so now they take over just outside the 20-yard line with 1:35 and the clock running fast, and this game is quickly escaping us. Massman from the pistol. Here comes the McDonell pass rush. He'll jump and throw one down the field, and it's intercepted by the Macks, and it's number 4, Noah Smiskey with the pick.
Yeah, just an underthrown ball, and it was kind of like the quarterback, he was almost running and jumping in the air as he threw it, so he didn't have much behind that ball.
Not the way they would advise you to do it. But
no, he was stepping up. You know, Mahomes probably makes that play, but
grace for Noah Smiskey.
Yeah. So Noah, kind of funny. It's probably his biggest play so far of his career. And Grant, I don't know if he knew how to act. Should I celebrate? What should I do here?
Yeah, that was pretty funny to watch him right after that play.
You'll have to work on him. All right, Noah, we got to make it look like you've done it before.
Yeah.
Is this a Smiskey world and we're all just allowed in, or what's the deal? Everywhere I turn, there's Smiskies. All right, from the 48-yard line, he'll take a knee, Nathan Bogus, and that's going to do it. And again, congratulations to both teams. The season is underway, 59-24. McDonell comes out on top in this one on WOGO Sports. Stick around, our postgame coming up. Grant Smiskey on the field. Caleb Swenson's down there with a camera. I imagine he'll be following Grant to Coach Maloney. We'll hear that, the highlights, the stats. It's all ahead here on the postgame, plus the Kelm Law Firm Defensive Player of the Game debuts here on WOGO Sports. Back in 2 minutes.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
Building a custom home can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. At Ashley Construction, we make the process seamless and enjoyable. With 3D drafting, thoughtful design, accurate estimates, and expert guidance from start to finish, we take the stress out of building your dream home. Our innovative processes and the latest technology ensure a fun and rewarding experience. Our talented team of experts is dedicated to creating your high-quality custom home. Enjoy the full design build experience right here in the Chippewa Valley. Contact Ashley Construction today to get started.
You've got big financial goals, so you need the right banking team and a strategic game plan to get you there. That's where Nicolet Bank comes in, the team with a winning record of helping individuals and business owners like you achieve financial success. Whether you're aiming to score your dream home or put up points for your business, we're here to help you win. Get started at NicoletBank.com. Real people, real conversations. Nicolet Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Justin Check, lifetime member of the Check Law Office team. As a former Chi-High and college quarterback and now a Division II quarterbacks coach, I know the importance of having a solid team on your side. Athletics has also taught me the importance of leadership, community, and dedication. These are the same skills that my dad brought to the Chippewa Valley and built his firm around 25 years ago. Communication, dedication, experience, trust. The same characteristics you want in a team, you need in your attorney. The Check Law Firm motto has always been teamwork. Don't hesitate to join our team.
Back with the postgame, the Macks on the field, on their knees, and they already addressed the crowd, thanking them for their support. But again, Seth, a lot to be excited about tonight, but also, you know, obviously 3 long touchdown passes, something that doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth defensively, though some of it, 2 of those was allowed by the reserves.
Yeah, it does stink. But overall, that first team, they look like a well-oiled machine.
Sure.
And that's what you get when a lot of those guys played last year. So a lot of minutes, the starters. So they're just kind of picking up where they left off, and I thought that offense looked extremely
it's exciting
good tonight.
It's exciting for sure. Hey, at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, their team of highly trained sports medicine, orthopedic surgeons, and athletic trainers will get you back in the game in Altoona and Chippewa Falls with a new clinic and surgery center in Rice Lake. Grant, what are your thoughts on this McDonell 59-24 victory?
I think it was a great start to the season. The first game's a little tough, getting used to, just the pace of play. No matter how much you condition the first couple of weeks, I think you're always going to be a little winded after those first couple of series. So I think pretty soon they'll be more equipped for these types of games, and I'm excited to see what they can do next week.
Anybody know anything about Clayton?
They have a very, very good, skilled quarterback, and if they're able to contain him, I think they'll be just fine. They have a few other guys that are returning from last year that are good players, but I think the main thing will be keeping that quarterback inside the pocket.
All right, we'll let you go and get head coach Mark Maloney on our postgame here on FM 103.1 at WOGO.com and the live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook.
I think Luke Anderson was coming up. He wanted Grant to interview him.
All right, and Grant, take it away.
All right, Coach. Pretty big win tonight. What are some things that you guys think that you need to improve on in this next week?
We got a good team, a very tough team coming up. You know all about Clayton, so they're a tough team to beat. There's a little bit of blocking schemes again that we've ironed out a little bit from our scrimmage last week. But a few things I've got to work on. Obviously, our defensive backs, they're coming around a little bit. So it's something that we got to keep working on. We'll watch film, see what we got to fix. I thought our blocking did a lot better this week than we did in the scrimmage. So we need to just keep on getting better and better every day, every game. So, we got a lot of work to do this week, again, to prepare for a really good team coming up.
Yeah. Dane, I can't remember his last name, but that's their quarterback. You guys going to focus? I think that's kind of the main guy that you guys got to focus on this week and keeping him in the pocket. You guys looked at any more at them?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a little bit. We watched some scrimmage up there, and he's their man. And he's a big-sized quarterback. Our defensive line's got to put some pressure on him. So we got to keep him honest a little bit. And again, our defensive backs. Again, we're going to switch up a couple of things. I like going man-to-man. So we're going to work on our man-to-man coverage out there. And, again, our defensive line did a nice job tonight, but we can get better. We just got to keep getting stronger. We got to keep getting faster. And we got to get just ready to rock and roll next week against Clayton.
For sure. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Mark.
All right, that's head coach Mark Maloney with Grant Smiskey here, our sideline reporter during tonight's broadcast. And we keep it right here on WOGO Sports. They tell me we've done what we need to on the other side. So let's transition towards the Kelm Law Firm Defensive Player of the Game. So you mull that over. I'll look at these stats here. First half, Dawson Moulton, 16 carries, 144 yards, 4 touchdowns. That was his night's work. Also, Eli Stepp, 8 carries, 89 yards, 3 touchdowns. His last 3 carries were all touchdowns, 22, 11, and 14 yards. So that is a dynamic backfield, no question. Other runners getting the ball in the second half, including Bogus, the backup quarterback. You had you had also Desian Matthews and Isaac Crawford, Hayden Christopherson, and Noah Smiskey as well, working their way into the mix here. And I got to say, when you see my stat sheet on a large legal pad, but when they put so many players in there, it makes it.
Yeah, it's got to be tough.
It looks like a battlefield, actually. But again, the Macks defense does stand out. The job they did against anything on the ground was minimal. Bryce Arnold maybe shining through for about 11 yards in that second half total on the night. And again, Cale Home in the first half, 4 for 9 for 48 yards. We saw Bogus 2 out of 3 for 16 in the second half. Massman, his numbers got gaudy, much more than he anticipated, but he had 3 touchdowns of 50 yards or more, all to Jay Stetzer, who finishes with 3 touchdown catches and 192 yards. He had close to 200 yards in receiving on the night.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for him.
Yeah.
You know, good for him.
All right, so Grant, are you still with us? Are you still there?
Looks like he's
maybe he's not. Okay.
Yeah, checked out, or maybe he's heading this way. I'm
it's
not
going to
sure.
leave it to you. So we've got. Let me introduce the new. It's time for the Kelm Law Firm Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Attorney Kerry Kelm. For the best defense off the field, contact Kelm Law Firm in Chippewa Falls at 715-210-8699. Seth, how about it?
Oh, this is tough. You know, I mean because that entire defensive line just
Sure.
made it miserable for that quarterback all night long, and then the yardage that they gained was so minimal for their run game.
Well, let me suggest an out. They were introduced as a team. Do you want to credit their first string team defense? With the defensive player of the game.
Yep. With an emphasis on that D line, because they were just lights out.
I think Kerry would hopefully support that. Again, the great defense of McDonell, you get that kind of great defense from Kerry Kelm.
There we go.
All right. And again, at this point, Seth, we like to let you go. Go enjoy it with the family, the Smiskey clan. It was my privilege and honor to talk to your grandmother, Eileen, on Sunday. That Saturday, the day before her 105th birthday. My goodness.
I know. It is. It's amazing, and you know, I have a lot of good memories of going over to her house when I was young. She'd get out the cheese and meat tray and Dr. Pepper, and she's always been just so kind. And as a family, we go there. We started it for COVID. We went there. We sing her carols, and she invites a lot of her friends down, and she looks forward to it. So just such a great lady and such a sharp lady.
I have never been to a birthday for somebody 105 years old, so that was fantastic.
Yes.
Seth, thanks so much. We'll see you next Friday night.
All right, thank you. Great to be back.
Cut Seth Luth a little bit to enjoy some of this with his family, the Smiskey clan, obviously Ryan, Noah, and the McDonell squad. But we've got some highlights to take you through, most of them from the first half, but still some from the second half, and let's get to those here as our broadcast continues here into the postgame on WOGO Sports, and we'll wrap it up shortly with the WOGO Sports calendar as well. 2nd and 6 now for McDonell from the 20-yard line of the Hornets, with Cale Home under center, I formation behind him. It's going to be a fake, rolling to the left. Cale Home, first pass of the season. He's got Ryan Smiskey. Ryan inside the 10, hauled down at about the 7 or 8 yard line for another McDonell first down. Get the touchdown call right if they get in there. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And under center, Holm is going to hand it to Moulton. Moulton pounding into the middle of that defense and getting in for the touchdown. And the Macks lead at 6-0. McDonell, first and goal from the 4. going right to left, looking for their second score early in this first quarter against Alma Center Lincoln. Home pitch out, Moulton. Moulton's got daylight and a touchdown as he hurdles into the end zone, and the Macks lead it 12-0.
It's
Falling
got
in a hole here early.
Things got to go right.
Yeah. So 3rd and 10 now for the junior Adam Massman from the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Back to pack. Here comes that heavy McDonell pass rush, and a pickoff, and there's the interception. Isaac Crawford in the secondary, the junior starter for head coach Mark Maloney, his first interception on the season. They don't seem like. Oh, they're saying they didn't get a first down? Okay, well, they're about to here. And faking it and rolling and then pitching it to Moulton. It bounces. He's going to grab it and run it in for a score. So forget the first down. It's a touchdown, McDonell. They lead it 19-0. Now, and now for McDonell from the 22-yard line after another first down and taking it into the end zone for the touchdown is Eli Stepp, and the Macks lead it 26-0. Second and goal from the 6. Handoff, Moulton right into the end zone. Touchdown, McDonell leads it 33-0.
For an arm, so I think he'll do a really nice job.
Moulton handoff, pounding his way, and he's going to go all the way. Dawson Moulton, talked down around the 10-yard line. I thought he was going to bust it all the way from the 33. He goes all the way, got the first down for sure, to the 11-yard line. A gain of 22 for Moulton. He goes over 100 on the night. So now from the 11-yard line, McDonell. And the handoff, Eli Stepp going to pound his way and churn his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Macks lead it 40-0 with 7 minutes to go first half. Yeah, that one was just, maybe you're baking all the time, and one day you just burn the banana bread. That's kind of what happened.
There you go.
All right, and there's a handoff, Moulton, the 40, the 35, the 30. He's going to cut it back in the field, still trying to go all the way down the field. He's pushed out about the 12 or 13-yard line. Dawson Moulton busting a run for over 30 yards, taking him well toward the 150-yard mark on the night. Cale home, handoff, Eli Stepp. He's going to charge ahead and blast into the end zone for another Macks touchdown. 46-8 now.
Hook up number 54, Jonathan Brady.
All right.
3rd and 2, need to get to the 40 from the 38. Massman in the pistol, looking down the field. High ball in the air, and Isaac Crawford gets his second interception of the night, and the Macks take over. And those culminated our first half highlights. We got a handful from the second half with the running clock. And the Macks going away from Eli Stepp on the return here. And have number 14 for McDonell, Hayden Christopherson. And down the left sideline, Christopherson making his way through the defenders and down to the 20-yard line. Hayden Christopherson, a terrific return of more than 20 yards. That one. And now Bogus up the middle, and they're going to get it into the end zone, and another McDonell touchdown as this one goes to number 6 for the Macks. Decian Matthews gets his first score of the night. So again, a lot less scoring with the running clock in the second half, but some of the highlights for McDonell, a few more to cap things off. To the line of scrimmage now. 6:25, again, that clock continuing to move. Macks up big, 53-24. Bogus, handoff Christopherson, and he's going to burst into the secondary, and he's going to go like crazy and run his way inside to the 30-yard line. And a very ambitious run that time by Christopherson of 26 yards. As creates a 1st and goal at the 2. They're going to call that one maybe just a 6-yard gain to the 2 from the 8-yard line. Bogus left side going to get it. Christopherson going to dash into close to the end zone, and he didn't see the signal. All right, there it is, a very late touchdown, and Christopherson gets in the end zone, making it 59-24 Macks. And the clock running fast, and this game is quickly escaping us. Massman from the pistol. Here comes the McDonell pass rush. He'll jump and throw one down the field, and it's intercepted by the Macks, and it's number 4, Noah Smiskey with the pick. So there we go, our highlights from tonight's broadcast. The bulk of them in the first half when the Macks scored 7 touchdowns, hit on 5 of the 7 extra points, on their way to a 59-24 win over visiting Alma Center Lincoln. And checking that WOGO Sports calendar, we've got the debut of volleyball is this Tuesday, the Invitational from the Chippewa Falls Middle School with Chi High, DC Everest, Superior, Wausau West, and Eau Claire Regis. It all gets going 1:40 on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Join Caleb Swenson and Tammy Slowiak for all the exciting volleyball this Tuesday, even before school starts. And then back to football next Thursday. Chi High is going to be at home on Thursday night, 6:35 pregame, hosting Eau Claire Memorial. That broadcast followed on Friday night, McDonell in a non-conference game against Clayton. Those two have developed quite a rivalry with some exciting contests ending the season a couple years back, of course, at least for Clayton. McDonell with that exciting road win, and then also that dramatic contest they had at the start of last season, squaring off next Friday night. A lot of great things to see as you heard Coach Maloney in the postgame. Keep improving, and then try to get things figured out in terms of those long touchdowns they did surrender tonight. A lot of thank yous to dole out on our way out the door tonight. Thanks so much to our folks back at the studio, Gavin Bovey, and training, I think for the first time, Colin Nichols at our WOGO radio headquarters. Radio producers tonight, and here with the video and all of things that you can enjoy in the subsequent broadcast at the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Both Sam Aberley and Caleb Swenson running apparently on fumes, but you couldn't tell. So thanks so much to you for watching. Keep spreading the word about WOGO Sports here, not only on the radio, but now on the live WOGO Sports YouTube channel, where we debut volleyball on Tuesday, 1:40 in the afternoon. Thanks so much to Seth Smiskey for joining me on color, and Grant, the 4-year starter at quarterback these recent years before he heads off to St. Mary's in Winona, joining us for the broadcast tonight. That'll do it. Again, McDonell wins it 59-24. The Macks go to 1-0, and the Hornets of Alma Center Lincoln start their season 0-1. I'm Mark Halverson. Thanks for listening and watching. Good night.
WOGO, your sports station.
McDonell Macks football on WOGO has been brought to you by the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, Royal Credit Union, Wynn Family Dentistry, Peterson Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services, Nicolay Bank, Ashley Construction, Weersgala Plumbing and Heating, Stelter Incorporated, Kelm Law Firm, Wisconsin Surplus Online Auctions, Choice and Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, Kurth Heating and Cooling, Holly Bovey of Colwell Banker Brenizer Realtors, Mauer Sperry Insurance, Quality Propane, Metropolis Resort and Action City, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Northwestern Bank, and Check Law Firm. Thanks for listening to McDonell Macks football on WOGO Sports.